Hey, good evening, Outlaws. Sorry about the late start, guys. Let's get right into baseball. Let me get it up on the screen here for us. Sorry, guys, I had to set up after the race stream. I did not realize that the race got over like it did. I am working at it right now. That was quite a race. Pretty good. I enjoyed watching it. Most of all, I enjoyed bringing the stream. That's pretty cool. All right, so. I'll bring you the game sound like that for right now. Bear with me.
This will be Lugo's 22nd pitch here in the first inning. And the 2-2.
I know it's not synced up with the interactive yet, but
yeah, and the Royals said, I'm going to unofficially that unless he had a lot of pitches to throw in the first inning, that two
looks
might
like
be
Solar,
his max.
2-2
well,
count.
The way things are going, he may not get to the second inning on a pitch count.
Well, time called. Lugo disengages from the rubber. He's got the pitch comm device on the belt of his right hip. That was dialing up a pitch. 3-2. Swung on and roped up the middle, but backhanded by the second baseman, Frazier. Long throw over, falling away from the base. Now that's in time for the out. Nice play by Frazier. He robs.
Iowa's mental health and disability services throughout the state of Iowa. MHDS can help you today, regardless of age, income, or background. Visit iowamhdsregions.org to learn more.
It's harvest time, so farmers will be working night and day to bring in the crops.
Out in the field, be aware of power lines, poles, and guy wires, and keep a 10-foot clearance from them.
Review with harvest workers where power lines are located on your property and use a spotter when moving tall equipment.
And if you come into contact with a power line, call the local utility or 911 and stay in the cab until an authority tells you it's safe to exit.
The locally owned electric cooperatives of Iowa wish you a safe harvest.
Right now, you are not at historic Kinnick Stadium, but you could be. You're not cheering with 70,000 Hawkeye fans or high-fiving strangers after a pick six, but...
all right, I am ready to get it synced up as soon as it comes back. Sorry about that, guys. Let me get my chat going. I don't have anything. I don't have any of the pages up, nothing. So sorry about that, guys. Hey, how you doing, Gino? I can't see your chat, but I'll be with you guys momentarily. All right. Mr. Gino. How you doing, buddy? Been a little while since I streamed. I had a weekend where my internet was just absolutely abysmal. I couldn't do nothing. And they came Monday and was supposed to fix it and didn't quite get fixed Monday. How you doing, Leanne? Welcome in, guys. Okay, sorry about that. Game is back up. Let me get this going now. Put this down. What do we got? Deleging. Three strikeouts with 5 hitters faced already for Lopez. What a great start. Oh, I bet. I bet they are, Gene, because they lose, they're out. Like, I believe if we win one game against them, they're out. Two count. Hey, what's up, Jared? All right, now it should be synced. Raise your hand if you're a Braves fan. Swing and a miss, got him. That's 4K on the day. What a start. Oh, and then I didn't have you guys. I promise going further in the future, guys, I'll be better prepared. I didn't realize the Xfinity race was going to take as long as it did. I thought I had time to actually set the stream up after it. I didn't realize it got over at 6. I'll tell you, I don't know what the deal is. I didn't have any damn problems with my cam.
Jeremy's trying to.
I'm streaming. So tell her that. Yeah, Cam's going to give me a problem. Oh, I did, actually, Gene. I really enjoyed it. Mav and I set out. There we go. Mav and I had set out to test the waters with it and see see if we like it, and if so, we're gonna do the 2025 season. I really did enjoy it. Laureano with a big swing and a miss. 0-1 the count. Hey, how you doing, Nathaniel? Welcome in. How's Lainey doing? I haven't seen her. I seen her on CeeLo's stream. I think it was yesterday. And I said hi, but she never responded to me.
I thought that was really
Sorry,
exchange.
got the sound back. There we go. Laureano with a big swing and a miss. That's going to be strike 3, out number 1.
First out in the bottom of the
We're in the bottom of the second, no score. Big implications with these games. These are absolute must games. I hope so. I know the storms come up into Georgia and whatnot. I'm just kind of worried about everybody
out here tonight.
A lot of fun for a couple of guys to catch up a little bit.
D-Row just come from the Jersey Shore. It looked like he had
How'd you do through the storms there, Gene? Were you on the good side or the bad side of it?
Being a Jersey guy, that he probably stopped by.
I mean, obviously, if you're on here with us,
but
you must be okay.
Today for that kind of a tan for those two fellas. Well, Travis d'Arnaud starting tonight. Sean Murphy.
Wow.
Oh, nice catch. How about that?
Oh, that's a foul ball, though.
Even in the flannel.
Not quite flannel weather just yet, is it?
No, he forced his way into that. It's like when they give you the pumpkin
Hey,
spice
Seal, thank you,
lattes
buddy.
in late August. She's like, all right, just pump the brakes. It's 92. Yeah, just
Oh, I bet. I seen you were rocking and rolling in there, brother. Congrats on that, man.
Over
I'll tell you what. I think you're gonna hit 30,000 subscribers before the end of the year, bro. You're doing a phenomenal job. Good job with it. So proud of you. And when Mav and I started, you know, you only had like 2,000-3,000 subscribers, and you have killed it, man. You ought to be damn proud, man, because we are proud of you for sure.
Everybody has been contributing offensively.
It's kind of how this season has played out, right? Where there's no one necessarily.
I certainly appreciate that light drop, though, there, CeeLo. Thank you so much.
Marcel was the guy who was consistent, but in order to make any kind of run, first, of course, you got to get to the postseason, but to have a deep run, you were going to need contributions from multiple players, and that's what we're seeing now.
This guy, Gio Urshela, has a couple of homers
now
in
0-2 in the count.
Last 8 games for the
Urshela with a 249 average, 8 home runs, 50 RBIs, and a 641 OPS. That'll be ball 1. 2 outs, bottom of the second, no score. Yeah, bro, you're just you've been doing a freaking phenomenal job, man. I started watching some of your NASCAR vlogs and stuff, man. You do a really good job. I just hope I can do a quarter of what you're doing, or even an eighth, man. There's a lot to learn. There's definitely a lot to learn with it. But I really enjoyed the races the last couple of days. It's been fun. Wow, 3rd stream. What a grind. Damn. So Urshela struck out for out 3, so I believe we're moving to the top of the 3rd. We need these wins. I'm not exactly sure, because I've been preoccupied with baseball, guys, this weekend, so I'm not exactly sure what's happening with the standings. I don't know if we need to sweep sweep the Kansas City Royals and beat the Mets once? Because I know the Phillies lost and the Mets lost and we won, so we gained another game on the Mets. So I know they are scared because they're just about to be put out. Nathaniel. Yeah, man, I really enjoy watching your stuff, dude. Now, you know, when I have Mav in here and me and him talk NASCAR, he's like you. He's just so knowledgeable about it, you know. And I could tell when he was calling the race yesterday. I could just tell, you know, the guy definitely knows what he's doing when it comes to the race.
There, the Toronto Blue Jays of all
so I think he's gonna do some really good streams.
It gets even better.
When he starts streaming it
right here for the Braves, and
this weekend was a test of all the themes. I hope you noticed.
Yeah, the
I don't know
Tigers
if you
getting into the postseason.
Stop by
the Royals.
and seen my theme
Royals
for
haven't been there
today's
since
Xfinity
2015,
race.
Tigers
As you see, you know,
2014, so a couple of new
Xfinity
faces over
purple.
on the American
I
League
got
side
a
of
light
things.
blue one for the Cup Series, and then red for the Truck Series. I tried to do all color coded.
But that shutout yesterday for the Braves, 16th of the season for Braves pitching. That is the most.
But I had problems with the cams today. Just kept wanting a buffer, and they were really low quality too, and they still buffer.
Fermin, the backup catcher.
That's got to be something on.
Oh,
Money Mike.
Off in the gap, and very athletically hold Fermin to a single.
Furman held for a single.
It's a good read of the moment there by Michael and understanding.
Tell you, Buddy Mike had to run after that one too.
As possible. First of all, you got to have the great speed to be able to cut it off, and you see how it skipped on him a little bit, and he took it to another gear.
Man, what a!
And then he
what
acted like a shortstop, and it's not too often that you're going to get a round of applause from your pitcher on a base hit. But because he kept him at first base, Reynaldo López very happy with him.
That's the first base runner for the Royals.
That's going to be strike
Earlier,
one.
you briefly saw a very light shower. Wonder if that kind of sped up the baseball there on the outfield grass. That's going to get through.
That's
going
to make it through.
Was cheating up the middle. Heading for third is Fermin, and they will be at
wow
the corners here with nobody out.
All the way to third on a little dinger
really
base
contact here.
ground ball out.
As this one finds itself on the right side, but not hit very hard at all, and just kind of trickling there into the outfield. It's good contact, but frustrating, no doubt, for Reynaldo.
So Fermin with a
Kansas
hit
City, no outs.
And now the bottom
runners
of the
on the
corners.
corners.
Dairon Blanco.
90 feet from scoring.
He has not started a game since August. He's mainly used as a pinch runner.
But yeah, thank you so much, man, for that light
here tonight,
CeeLo, and I really appreciate all the help you've given.
And it's something that you can never take too lightly, right? Because guys like this get an opportunity.
Who's the man? That's why I give you the shout-outs every time, man.
They're going to the postseason. They'll have some decisions.
Like I said, especially when it comes to the NASCAR stuff, you've absolutely inspired myself and Mav.
Hampson goes for second, and he's
he's going to steal second, so now no outs. Runners on second and third. 0-2 count to Blanco.
The Darno was interfered with.
Blanco with a .263 average, 4 home runs, 15 RBIs.
When a guy is throwing from his knees, but the backswing right there looked like it caught Travis right in the back. I thought he was just making a good decision not to throw this ball to second base, but
oh, come on, that's interference! Come on, huh?
Reaction from getting
what the hell is that? Interference!
That is the right call, so they are back at the corners here with an 0-2 count.
Okay, good. Back at the corners because that was interference. I was gonna have to call Mav and have him go take a dookie on that guy's car.
Consider just under 129 innings coming into this one. 20 for 21.
Mets run
base
Fox,
stealers against him this year.
Ground ball could be two.
There's one, two. You got him, baby!
A tough 6-4-3 double play.
6-4-3 double play, baby.
Broncos, one of the fastest guys in baseball.
Woo!
Yeah, I think he's kind of banking on and hoping that the Kansas City Royals.
But it did score a run for KC,
We've seen it
so
all year long. Good job by Orlando to get rid of that ball quickly.
that's the unfortunateness. I mean, they had
his arms out, but the Royals.
this was the way they had to go. Oh yeah, he got it.
If that throw is not right on the money the way that it was, he's probably safe.
So Fermin scores 1-0.
So now the Kansas City Royals lead 1-0. 2 outs.
And one pitch later, looks
That's
like
going to be a short pop fly out to center field, easily caught by Michael Harris for easy get a corn out number 3. We're heading to the bottom of the 3rd. KC just taking the lead 1-0. It was definitely a cheap run. Well, Gene, for my first race yesterday, I got just a little over 400 views. You know, it was slow. I think I had a top concurrent of like 12 viewers. Not a lot. Today I reached just about 600 views, 29 concurrent viewers. So there was more people that were coming in and watching. Hopefully it picks up. You know, people start to see that there's another place to watch. But they get great content going to CeeLo, you know. And then you got the Cambro guy. He does NASCAR streams as well. So, I mean, there's some competition out there. I don't try to make it a competition. I'm doing my own thing, you know. That's the bottom line. I'm not trying to I don't try to rein in on anybody's parade or nothing like that. Just trying to make my spot in the YouTube world. But I refuse to make that spot at anybody else's expense, you know.
Let's go places.
All right, back to Truist.
By the Georgia Lottery, today could be the day. And by Truist, leaders in banking,
again,
unwavering in care.
I know I haven't said it for this stream yet, but I did on my NASCAR stream, guys.
So the Royals do grab the
very,
lead.
very heartfelt.
A live look cam Saturday night at Truist Park.
Wishes go out to all those that were affected by the hurricane.
Baseball to be played here.
I want to ask everybody if you have the means to do it. Please donate food, clothing, anything that can be used that the impacted people could possibly use. Please be sure to do that. My NASCAR stream started late today because the wife and I took a bunch of food and clothing that we no longer use. We went through a bunch of stuff and we took it down to the storm relief place in Waterloo
and Rangers and
to help support storm victims. So please, guys, if you have the means,
All-Star last year.
Be sure to try and help.
Before going to the Phillies
I'm
to
sure
finish the season.
The people that have been impacted would so greatly appreciate it because
through a no-hitter,
like especially
and then
Tennessee.
After the no-hitter kind of went in the tank.
I don't remember the town in Tennessee, but I seen it.
Off-season went a little bit
seen
slower maybe than expected.
They showed a video of it and it completely submerged underwater. The whole dang
He's
town.
been great this season.
I mean, things like that. It's just.
At the bottom of the order here in Orlando, Arcia.
People losing everything in their life. So please, if you have the means and the capabilities, be sure to reach out at a storm shelter somewhere or a storm relief
one of these guys
donation point.
A really nice job kind of breaking that myth that
help your fellow human, man. Help your fellow brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
That's what this world needs more of. It's good-hearted people
and
that
I think
help.
he could probably go a size up on the jersey. But I understand why he doesn't.
That's right.
Yeah. It's not a guy you want to see in the dark alley at midnight.
Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, I try to interact with the chat as much as I can. I enjoy it.
Oh, wait.
Oh, now he's going to ring him up.
Hesitation there, but Will Little does ring up Orlando Arcia.
Orlando Arcia goes down swinging, or goes down looking.
For Orlando, it looked like it might have been just below the zone. It's a good job by Fermin behind the plate to frame that one.
Damn umpire.
Yeah, maybe. Just nicked it. But again, based on the history with Will Little, he is generally a guy who is tight on those pitches and doesn't call them strikes.
So back to the top, and
all right, we're back to the top.
It's had such a great September.
Here we go. Money talk.
8 of his 16
Michael Harris with a foul ball.
Let's take a look at our.
Got to be strike 2, so we're 0-2 in the count. One out, bottom of the third. KC with a slim 1-0 lead.
All the numbers across the board, absolutely jumping off the page.
Over a 14-game streak.
Probably the most important.
Michael Harris has averaged 397 and on-base percentage of 4-something. That's going to be a
grounder, but
hard.
Ooh,
he's out.
Right to DeYoung.
Ground ball straight to shortstop, over to first base for out number 2.
The challenge for the Braves tonight, even though you say, okay, it's good Seth Lugo only pitches 2 innings.
Do we need all 4?
Every one of these hitters is likely
I don't think we do.
A different pitcher. So that certainly makes.
I don't think we quite need all 4 of them.
And Orlando didn't even get to see the starter.
We owned the tiebreaker with the Diamondbacks, and I thought they lost yesterday.
And Lorenzen.
That's out number 3 for Ozzie Albies. So that's down in order. That's the end of the third. We're heading to the top of the fourth. It'd be nice to win all 4 of them, though. Absolutely. I have a busy week coming up. I have some doctor appointments we're going to be having to deal with. Unfortunately, I got to be seen for my shoulder. I don't know if I passed out. I don't know what happened. I just know I fell in the bathroom and I evidently fell head first into my tub. Somehow my shoulder caught the edge of the tub, and I don't know if I've dislocated my collarbone. But even coughing, you'll see me when if I hit my vape and I cough, you'll see me grimace because it just hurts so bad, man. Monday, I have a gastrology appointment. It all depends on the start time, Gilbert. If I don't remember what the start time is for that doubleheader. I want to say that I will, but don't hold me to that because I might not make it back in time. It's all going to be real tight fit. I'm going to try because I do believe my gastrology appointment is in the morning. All right, that's going to be easy out number 1. That was a ground ball over to Urshela, who picked it up and threw it to Matt Olson for out 1. So here we are, 1 out, top of the 4th. Ooh, that sounds good, Gino. You know what? I think I'm going to ask my son to make me some coffee.
And Salvador Perez, who lined out to center on that nice play Harris made back in the first inning.
There are a select few in the game, I think, that get the honor, and it makes sense for an organization to put that C on his uniform, thinking about a guy like him, Aaron Judge. Guys that come through your system, become stars, become model citizens, model players. He certainly has been one.
There have only been 4 guys in the Royals' history to wear that C. Mike Sweeney, George Brett, Frank White, and this guy, Salvador Perez. Urshela busy here in the 4th.
Urshela with another one.
Is retired.
Another ground ball over to Urshela, who throws it to Matt Olson for out number
Georgia
2.
Drive Chevy.
The 2024 Chevy Trax, starting at $21,495. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Well, partner, what have we seen all year from Lopez? He works quick. He's efficient tonight. 11 for 12 first pitch strikes.
He's been fantastic. And I said he was trending each inning 16, 12, and then 10 pitches with the thought that, okay, that's going to have to come to an end. Maybe not. It's only thrown 6 pitches this inning, including that one. So maybe he does get a single-digit inning in there. That'd be pretty amazing.
The nemesis is MJ Melendez, who grounded out in the 2nd. When that slider is good, it is good.
Well, he has found a way to take that repertoire from the bullpen and make it work. As a starter, he has thrown more curveballs than he usually does, but it's still the slider. That is the money breaking pitch.
And he gets 2 weak swings from Melendez on that pitch. One-two from Lopez. Oh, sped him up and just missed.
And really good velo again. 97 there from Reynaldo López. This one just misses, but that is a pretty good 1-2 pitch.
Tries to go back to that slider. He's got 4 strikeouts tonight, and all of them on the slider for Lopez. He struck him out. 5 strikeouts, all on the slider for Reynaldo.
He is looking fantastic tonight, and much like Max Fried, taking control of this game. And that slider on point once again here for Reynaldo López.
Just 1 hit so far for Atlanta, trailing 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Game 2 of this series. And Marcelo Zuna leading it off against Lorenzen.
All right, here we go. Bottom of the 4th. Big Bear and Marcelo Zuna.
Like we saw with Lugo, that Lorenzen would be in for maybe a 2-inning kind of tune-up.
So Matt tells me Big Bear stole a base yesterday, huh?
Yeah, he set the Braves down in a hurry in the 3rd.
Hey, Kenneth, how you doing, buddy? My dinner's potato chips.
Nasty sweeper 1-2.
Hey, Kenneth, I want to say thank you for stopping in and hanging out with me during my race stream, man.
314. Otani.
We were kind of the only.
And then Ozuna 308.
I had a couple other
somehow passerize, which is going to be
landmates stop by and type to me, but you're kind of really the only one that showed up and hung out for a while, so I appreciate that, man.
Get a lot of hits, and Arise would have to not get many hits at all.
I don't expect to go in there and get thousands of views and hundreds of viewers.
That it would be
I realize it's
going
to take time.
See, and the ground that Otani has made up on Arise, pretty impressive.
Oh, he scored! Oh, wow!
He's going to be the MVP in the National League.
Big Bear, huh? Doing it all this season.
That guy would certainly get consideration in other years, but this year's all about Otani.
Yeah, I think for him, he runs into the Aaron Judge problem for Bobby Witt Jr. And now this becomes interesting because we've seen some borderline pitches not called strikes. This is mislocation too, and it does look like it is off the plate. Marcel not happy about it.
Yeah, Judge on the AL side with Witt. Thank you, CJ.
I know you guys couldn't see that.
And now a curveball to start off the at-bat with Matt Olson.
But this ump calls a strike for something that looked to be a ball. That strikes out Big Bear. Bear didn't say nothing.
Well,
he starts walking off around the back of the ump, and the ump turns to him and says something.
Wow.
You know, I don't know if he was trying to justify calling it a strike or what the deal is.
Off the four-seamer. All right, CJ, take us through our
Bear didn't engage with him until after the ump turned and said something.
On this list of where he shows up since
so,
August 1st,
you know, they throw guys out that complain and say anything about balls and strikes, right? Well, that ump, there's no need for that ump to address him as he's walking away.
Yes, he had that spell earlier this year where he was struggling, but he has certainly turned it around when the Braves needed it most.
I mean, we don't know what the ump said because, of course, we don't got mics down on the field for that. Oh!
Little innocent.
Oh! Is it going to drop in? No, it's caught.
But it hangs in the air, and there are two away.
Dang it! Really? I wish I would have seen that one.
So the former Kansas City Royal, Jorge Soler.
Yeah, I missed it, Gino.
1 tonight digs in.
And Nathaniel, I missed yesterday's game. I was streaming the race. Mav was watching both of them. Nope, he don't like that one. He didn't like the next one. Here comes the pitch.
It was that huge year that he had.
Got to be outside ball, too.
In 19 for
Soler, 0 for 1 today with a ground out in the first.
48 home runs, and I remember having a conversation
Soler with a 240 average, 21
homers,
homers,
the thing that really
64
stuck out
RBIs, and
he
a
was
775
talking about
OPS.
Soler's thirst for data and digging in. And, oh my
Come
God,
on, that is horseshit.
And he said this guy works as hard as
Man,
anybody.
you need to get some glasses,
He
bro.
understood it. He understood how to value it, incorporate it into his game. And that's when things changed pretty dramatically for Jorge Soler.
Now, he got to the bigs with the Cubs 2014 to 2016, but he really, you're right, started to take off with
what do you mean, Nathaniel?
That huge 2019 season. This ball is hit high in the air.
That's high and out to the track. It's back at the wall, but it bounced off.
Soler's going to stop at second with a 2-out double.
I think they need to look at that. That looked like it hit the top of the yellow. That should have been a homer.
A frustrating look there from Michael Lorenzen. I don't know if he's frustrated that the play didn't get made or probably where he located that pitch. That is a sweeper at the top of the zone, not where you want to throw it. Soler thought maybe he had gotten it.
And you see Blanco there, and not a great attempt.
Oh, maybe not.
Not that it was an easy play, but he did not get all the way back to the wall and leaped before he got there. But certainly the Braves will take it.
And now Laureano. Weekly to the pitcher.
That's it. Oh, no, he overthrows first.
It gets by Hampson. And
Solar's going to score. Yeah! They overthrow first base, and it brings Solar in to tie the game at 1.
Beauty right here. Puts it in play with not a lot of authority at all. Lorenzen looked like he was going to have an easy play here, and he just throws it away. The other thing that was unusual was that Jorge Soler was going back to second base. There's 2 outs. And so there was no reason for that to happen. And it's a good thing that ball went into the dugout, because if it bounces off the net, he's standing at third base right now.
But because it went in, he gets awarded the extra base. And it's all even at 1 apiece.
Just like that. High game.
And now you've got Laureano in scoring
Laureano
position.
on second.
Chance for the Braves to jump out in front.
And an opportunity for a really big secondary lead based on how the
Travis Darnot 0 for 1 today, grounded out in the second.
Travis Darnot, and
35 batting average, 14 homers, 47 ribbies, and a
so you think about
731
kind of the
OPS.
outfielders that are out there, left field, right field.
Welcome in, Phoenix. Appreciate you stopping in. Hey, guys, if you haven't done something, sure to hit that thumbs up. Remember,
would be able to score.
Remember, the more likes we get, the broader the algorithm pushes us.
Field. Melendez has a strong arm.
If you haven't subscribed to the channel, be sure to. We would love to have some new outlaws judging in on the fun, guys.
And the sweeper misses 2-1.
All right, 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. Run around second with a 2-1 count to Travis Darnot.
Into second, but Laureano wasn't fooled. Hey, Hannah, I heard that ball went into the camera well.
Offie ready, huh?
Down there?
Well, there's a lot of action into this camera well here tonight. I have 2 balls right here. Both of these I have been hit twice tonight. Luckily in the leg, I will say. So the first one was earlier on in the game off a foul ball. It actually bounced off the gate next to me, came and hit me in the leg. Ozzy is insistent that it was not him, but it definitely happened around the time of that time frame. And then that missed throw to first base, that hit me with the second one. And so we're on a roll here tonight. Not the best way, but I'm here for it.
You're a magnet right now. Heads up. I mean, you might want to get a helmet on.
Strike 3, that'll do it.
Strikes
but at least the Braves have tied the score. So due up will be De Jong. He says, thanks. Oh, yummy. Unfortunately, I did not get my community page done up, and I didn't get a chat vote poll in. That's why I said, guys, I'll be better at doing it, you know, when I'm splitting responsibilities with a race day. I'll be sure to be more on top of that. Oh, you're such a good-hearted person, Gene, because they definitely need it. It's just heartbreaking to see the destructive damage that happened. as somebody, now, it happened in my early childhood. So I don't remember a lot about it.
The fifth
but,
inning is presented by Audi. Well,
my family had a house fire that completely destroyed the house. As a matter of fact, I was just a baby. I think I was
in the front. Of course, Ned Yost won a World Series as a coach with the Braves in
20 months old, 22 months
as their
old.
skipper in 2015.
Reggie Sanders
And
there as well. So who is Ned Yost?
my aunt actually
right
came back in the fire to save my life. I guess they said I was in my crib
Deep in his heart,
sleeping.
he's going for the Braves.
Yeah, I think you're
And
probably
she
right.
came back in to save me, and
So I played with
if
Reggie Sanders.
she wouldn't
my
have,
rookie year,
I would have died.
1995. I
And
challenge
she
you to
got
find a
really
nicer
badly
human being that
burned
played Major League
up
Baseball.
and down
There
her
were some really
arms.
good guys around the game.
And
I was just
yeah,
a little
without-
scared rookie.
without her.
Reggie
Thank
was
you,
probably
Aunt
5 or
Janice.
so years into his
Hey,
career. He was an all-star
hey,
that year, and I can still see this.
God
is
bless
30
your
years ago,
soul,
we're
and may
sitting
you
on a
rest in
bus.
peace. She passed away a couple years
And he just
years
turns
back.
and looks at me and goes, "Hey, so
Without
how are you
her, I
enjoying
wouldn't
it
be
so
here."
far?"
So
Asking me,
my
like,
family knows
"You
what
enjoying being a
it
big
is
leaguer?"
to
I was like, I'm sitting everything. I'm taking
you know,
everything.
have
Like, it's just,
have a
being
disaster
young guy in
happen.
the big leagues can be a
It's
little bit
just
tough,
so
especially
terrible.
back then because they were harder on young guys. And he just looked at me with the
That's
warmest
why.
look like,
That's
"Hey,
why
how's
I
it
was
going so far?
adamant
You
with
enjoying
my
it?"
wife
I'm
this
like,
morning
"Yeah,
that
Reggie Sanders, it's great."
last night when I
But
got
that
off
probably
from
meant a ton
streaming
to
and
you,
everything
right?
was
An
done,
absolute ton. And Ron Gant was
we
on
went
that team
through
as well, and
everything.
also
We went
super
through our
human
cupboards and
and
we
very
pulled
nice
out.
as well. So it was a comfortable
we
place
took-
to break in back in 1995.
I
in
couldn't
Cincinnati.
even tell
Looks
you.
like Reggie
3
could
big
still
boxes
play.
full of canned goods and box stuff and all kinds
But
of
pretty
stuff.
cool
and
to have those
then
guys there. George Brett, Ned Yost, those
took
guys talked about the
3
owner
big
here.
black garbage
They
bags
talked
full of
about
clothes,
coming yesterday,
stuff that
how
we
important
no
it was
longer
for this
use.
franchise after not
you
being
know,
in the
have-
playoffs since 2015.
It's
They
all
knew
nice stuff.
the
It's
likelihood
not
that
like
they would
it's
crash here in Atlanta.
raggy
They wanted to be a part
You
of
know,
that.
people
so they were
in the need, they're not going to complain
in the
too
locker
much.
room when they
So
celebrated
I was
last
adamant
night
that we
after
take
that
that down
Twins
there
loss.
today, and we got it down there.
Yeah, that's the other part of it, right? You get
And a
close to
drop-off
clinching,
point.
especially when you think about where this
So we
organization
both feel
has been
pretty
after
good
they
about
won.
that.
Got a little quiet for them. They struggled. They're back. And so you bring some of your brass
Oh,
on the
I
road.
see.
Everybody wants to celebrate the big moment here in Atlanta for Kansas City.
God
Their
bless you
last 3
for that,
playoff
Gene.
appearances,
You and your
this
brother.
was the celebration last night in the clubhouse. 1985, they went to the World Series and won. 2014 went to the World Series and lost. In 2015, they went to the World Series and won. So some pressure for the Royals this year.
Got him.
A slider again. So 6 strikeouts for Lopez, all on that pitch, CJ.
Yeah,
6
the
Ks on the day,
has been
baby.
terrific all year long. He's done a really good job of getting Robbie Grossman to
Last
chase
night,
this pitch
the Royals clinched
outside
the
of
playoff
strike
berth.
zone. Second time that he has done it. And a good job there by Travis d'Arnaud. The other thing, we were talking about J.J. Piccolo yesterday, of course, the general manager, president of baseball operations, and another guy that started out in this Atlanta Braves organization. He was a scout, and then when Dayton Moore left Atlanta to take the lead job in Kansas City, he took J.J. with him, and then when Dayton got fired, J.J. got his job. So be careful who you take with you. That's the moral of that story.
Oh, he's over there right now with Ryan and Rex. TV crew for the Royals. This ball fouled off the
That's
bat.
going to be foul ball, so
Freddie
2-1 count. Freddie Furman is 1 for 1 today.
As an
He had
analyst,
that,
and I even made the mistake of asking
that
him, like I
single
do every other
early in the
analyst and
game.
TV crew that comes in, if they need coffee. He is human coffee.
Yeah, he does not need coffee, I assure you.
I'm sure Ryan was like,
Gino, I smell my coffee.
we don't need any coffee in Rex Hudler.
My son's such a good boy, man. I asked him to make me an iced coffee with creamer and everything. Yep, he's doing it.
Good for those
I
guys,
can
though.
smell my
after
Folgers.
106 loss season last year to turn it around.
Best
That's the biggest
part of
turnaround
weekend,
in baseball history from
Folgers
losses to
in
getting
my
into the
cup.
postseason.
Well, they had a very sneaky offseason, and they had a somewhat aggressive offseason early to land some pitchers. Michael Wacha and Seth Lugo, who we saw in particular, signed pretty early. The Kansas City Royals over the years have done a good job in recognizing when they have an opportunity and they think a real pitcher that they can get, they go after him pretty quickly.
Got it. That's 7 Ks on the day for Reynaldo.
For Reynaldo Lopez.
We are seeing that good version of Reynaldo.
That's going to do it. That's out number 3.
Has been efficient, but he's still generating that swing and miss.
Dunkin's, huh? I've never really tried Dunkin'. Oh, look at that. Thank you. Look at that big old iced coffee, baby. Let's get her mixed up. Right on. Slow day today. You know, while we're waiting, I'm going to head on over and drop Mr. CeeLo a like. And we also need to check to see if Dixon is streaming today. He is. So let's jump in here and say hi to CeeLo.
On to the bottom of the fifth. That's presented by Audi here tonight.
Oh, I see Dixon streaming the Georgia Bulldogs game.
Well, Brandon, thank you. I had a conversation with Gio Urshela. He's a man of few words, but he had some powerful ones this week. He said sometimes you need to change the scenery and to hit rock bottom to find out who you really are. That's how he felt when he came to this organization. Wanted another opportunity, really wanted to be here. And with that change of scenery came a change to his swing as well. I said, what's similar, what's different? He said, everything is new. He's been working with Kevin Seitzer in the hitting staff. He had some weak contact, a lot of grounders earlier this season. He said, I needed to get the ball in the air. And with that, just came a change in his angle at the plate, and it has paid off here, guys.
When he first came over here, there we go, in the air.
That's in the air, but not deep enough.
What's up, Larry?
All
right, so that's going to be caught for out number one.
To the organization from the outside, I'm looking at
Urshela.
Urshela, and I'm like, a lot of ground balls.
This lane!
Exit velocity. So it felt to me you're going to get a glove that's probably not going to contribute at all offensively. And it's been the exact opposite, right? I mean, I shouldn't say opposite, because he did a great job with the glove, but he figured out a way, working with Kevin Seitzer and the group here with the Braves, to get the ball in the air more, and he has been a contributor offensively because of it.
I was worried about you, Miss Lane. I didn't know if oh, there we go. Orlando, he gets it by him. He's going for two.
Will get into scoring position. So the outfield.
All right, one out, runner on second.
See if the Braves can take advantage again.
I was worried about you, Miss Lane, you and Gene, and I don't think I have to worry about Dean, because I don't think he's anywhere near the storm.
Which has been good. Now Melendez, the way he was going after that, almost acting like, I couldn't tell if he thought he lost it for a second or just didn't have a good read on the spin, because that is a play that needs to be made all day long, and it's difficult not to react when you're Lynch in that spot, and he did.
And he's the third pitcher of the ball game. We've had the law firm now of Lugo, Lorenzen, and Lynch on the mound here for the Kansas City Royals.
They may want to sue MJ Melendez. They might have to get together. They got a case. Now practice in left field.
But Lynch has been pitching extremely well. He's on a streak right now of almost 19 scoreless innings.
Yes, ma'am. We tied it up.
Dating back to the end of August.
On an overthrow of first that went into the dugout. Solar had already ran past second, so because he had done that, he was given the extra base. They considered him going to third, so he was given the extra base and brought him home. Yeah, I was super worried about you guys.
3-0, now 3-1.
I've been saying, talking here and there during the stream about if people have the ability and the means to to help out the storm victims, to donate food and clothing or anything that would be beneficial for the affected people. My wife and I was late starting my NASCAR stream today. We blew a tire. We blew a damn tire on the way home. So we waited a little over an hour for the roadside assistance to come and change it. I know people are going to say, well, why didn't you just change it yourself? Well, the amount of money we pay for our insurance every month and to have that roadside assistance, we're going to use it.
Is this Ozzy's first at bat against the lefty since he's been back? Talk about all the right on right. The idea that he actually gets to face a left-handed pitcher. I'm sure he's been waiting.
But yeah,
for a while. We thought it was going to happen in the Mets
took
series
down
three
big boxes full of canned goods and dry goods. And three big black bags of clothing and stuff that.
I think you're right. I'm trying to remember.
My son went through all his clothes. We went through ours. And yesterday, my daughter dropped off a couple bags.
Here against the lefty Lynch.
We went through and took it all down to the storm relief drop off.
Pitching, one of the best in the game for Ozzy.
So I hope it goes and helps people in need for sure.
Ozzy hits it to the
that's going to be a double.
Who unfortunately was positioned perfectly.
That's going to end the fifth.
To end the inning and keep the ball game tied.
So that is it for the fifth. We're heading to the top of the sixth. Tie game, 1-1. Oh, I know. Damn tire. There's more money that we didn't need to. Well, it wouldn't have mattered. If a tire's gonna blow, it's gonna blow. Can't say it's because we went here that it blew. Can't do that. But it's costly. The tires that my wife has on her car are about $140 a tire. So we got home and she pretty much headed back to Waverly to go to Walmart and have a new tire. And then we had to get all that done early because when she got back from getting the tire on, she went with her cousin and they went up to Minnesota to the Apple Fest. Or not Minnesota, Wisconsin. They go to that every year.
Strikeouts so far for Reynaldo Lopez, our StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud.
Oh, you're such. I could tell, Laney, just by your generosity here on YouTube. I've seen you in Mav streams, my streams, CeeLo streams.
And it's
your
really
generosity.
I'm
I
also extremely impressed
absolutely
with
see
the
you doing it.
pitch count, 61.
You're a great
through his
person.
5 innings. I thought maybe
I
he
feel
would pitch
privileged
5
to
innings
have
tonight,
met
but when
you.
he has been this efficient and this tight of a game as well as he is
You're a
throwing,
really, really good-hearted person, and there's
out there for the
this
6th.
world just doesn't have
Keep
enough
in mind
ladies
for
out
Lopez,
there. We need more of
he's
them.
now had 2 IL stints. They were both short, but he has had 2 of them. So he only had 5 starts since July 29th coming into tonight.
Absolutely. It does feel good to help.
As good as you could have hoped for.
Even better, quite honestly. I mean, you're never sure how a guy is going to feel, especially without the rehab assignment.
Yep, been a long day.
And thinking about the off-speed pitches and the location. He figured maybe as long as he was healthy, the velocity would be good. It's been great tonight.
Quite a good one.
But it's been more impressive to watch him hit his spots.
Tried to go back to that slider to get Garrett Hampson.
I don't know what the hell it is.
When he came off the IL last time, 5 innings, it took him 90 pitches.
I don't know if it's his camera, like from the stream I'm watching, but it looks like Garnod's knee pads are purple.
Oh my gosh. Incredibly efficient. It's amazing. That's a terrible call.
I get like a purple hue.
I like Les. He's a nice
God,
guy.
I hope my monitor's not going out.
Doesn't matter. Yep, and it's the slider again. That's 3 straight
Got him.
now for Lopez.
Well, he's definitely
Lopez is
right
on
outside
fire
the zone.
right
Couldn't
now,
get that
guys.
check swing called here. This slider is inside the strike zone.
The Mets, by the way, trailing 2-0.
Oh, thank you very much, Laney.
Milwaukee tonight.
Those kind of comments mean a lot. It really does. You know,
And
we
the
tried
Braves
so hard.
cheering for the Brewers.
You know, we put a lot of
certainly
effort
against the
into
New York
doing
Mets.
things, and you know, it's just like having. I'm not saying you guys are a pet, so please don't misconstrue the meaning of this, but it's just like, you know,
Here's
you
a
guys
quick
being
message
here.
from Texas Pete.
I get used to you guys being here, and really, I guess what I'm trying to say is I've grown really attached to several of you guys
again,
for your good-heartedness and being here and hanging out. You know, just because you're not sitting right next to me in real life doesn't mean, you know, that
yeah, you can see it.
It's not a
On
friendship
that
that's
fly ball,
kindled.
we can see it from our view
love
into
you
the
guys,
lights,
man.
almost going sideways there in right field.
I'm very honored and
Yeah, we
feel
had a
privileged to
decent
have
amount
met
of
all you
wind last
guys
night,
and been able to
looking pretty good
experience
right
this.
now. Top of the order.
Adam Frazier, 0 for
0
2 with a strikeout and a flyout.
And speaking of the number
He
2,
is
the Braves
1
have 2 warming
2
in
and 0
bullpen
in the
right
count
now
with
with
2
Lopez
outs.
at 70
Top of the
pitches.
6th.
Lee and Pierce Johnson.
Gino.
So you don't have another lefty for a couple of more hitters. That would be Melendez. I don't think the Royals are going to necessarily play platoon matchups right now, right? They're wanting to give their guys days off, get ready for the postseason.
Ooh.
So it feels like perhaps Pierce Johnson.
Yeah.
If you get in trouble,
Those
when you get
canned
to the
coffees
Mets,
are, yeah, they're
feeling
very,
like maybe you
very
wanna call it
flavorful.
a night for Reynaldo, and then if you get past
Very
that,
flavorful.
then the idea of going to Dylan Lee because it's left-right switch.
I got Folgers in my cup, and then like an Irish cream.
Did he go? Yes, he did. My goodness.
Rung him up again, another K on the day.
Slider. He's fired up as he should be. Welcome back.
Reynaldo, all his strikeouts today have been from sliders. Wow. Hey, George. I have not. I really worry about him. Gene, you're right, it is a strange disappearing. But the way this world works, you know, how do we know something didn't happen to him? You know, like, I hate to say it, but, you know, he could have been shot, stabbed, car accident, all kinds of things. All I know, I sent him the hat to the address that he left me. And I emailed him after he sent me the address. I emailed him and said, Are you sure this is your address? And he said yes. He sent me back an email and said yes. The address doesn't exist. So the hat's been sent back to the MLB. I don't know what they're doing. I must have to contact them. I just figured they'd credit my account back the money once it got sent back.
Valley Sports is presented by Truist. Well, when Lopez went on the IL September 11th, Braves didn't know what the future would hold, but here he is on September 28th.
I don't really like coffee hot.
Striking out 9.
I don't drink a lot of hot coffee.
From
I'm
Lopez,
an iced
everything
coffee
that you
guy.
would expect, and maybe even a little bit more. And you'd love to see the Braves find a way to put
Even
one
if that
across the
means
board
just
here in
drinking
the bottom of the 6th inning, give him an
coffee
opportunity
itself,
to pick up
cold.
a win. 8-5 coming into this one.
Well, we'll see what Marcell Ozuna can do here to start the bottom of the 6th. Royals got a run in the 3rd. The Braves.
It
got
is
one
very
in the bottom of the
strange.
4th. Deep to right, angling toward the foul pole and into the seats.
Oh, just foul. Ozuna was about a foot from a homer.
Missed that late shower, a little bit heavier right now. Thought the hurricane was over.
I thought it was going to be dry. I thought we were going to see rain for a while, but you're right.
Wasn't really much forecasted other than maybe a light drizzle. Hopefully nothing that will get too heavy here. Certainly the Braves, there's no more room to put other games after Monday. Now slider gets Marcell.
Yeah, he rung him up. Ozuna strikes out number 1, bottom of the 6th.
But speaking of Monday, maybe Monday won't be necessary. We'll see. But right now, Braves, Mets, and D-backs all tied. And remember, the Mets and the Braves have the tiebreaker over the Diamondbacks. And again, the Brewers leading the Mets right now 2-0.
Yeah, the D-backs definitely the team and is feeling the most pressure right now.
Everything definitely works.
Playing that well. They have not been pitching that well. Has been part of the problem. The offense has been pretty consistent, but on the pitching side is where
That's the same way with Hazel and Little Mo.
Good thing for the Braves that
All you gotta say is treats.
gotten them back in the position that they're in.
They come running.
Control their own destiny.
Scoreless.
Of course, my dogs are used to me singing "Yummy, yummy, yummy." I got treats in my tummy, but Hazel can't have none.
There's a lot of different ways to dissect.
There you go, Matty. That's straight up the middle for a base hit. 1 out single.
But keep this in mind. If the Braves and Mets both have a 1-game lead on Arizona after tomorrow's action, then Monday is not necessary. Since they have the tiebreaker in that scenario, Arizona could not catch the Braves or Mets regardless of what would happen Monday, so they wouldn't.
And then if Hazel,
that's exactly right.
if
So
you have something she wants,
the Braves and the Mets win out today.
she'll actually sit down and she'll say
and
please.
then you get the Diamondbacks even with a split.
The way she says please, she'll reach up
You're in great shape.
and she'll paw.
Yeah, that's the hope.
Paw after.
It's interesting
at
to
the
think
air.
that you both want the Mets to lose, and there's a
You
scenario
ask
where
her,
them winning
what do you
is not
want?
bad for
She'll
you.
paw.
But just keep in mind, if the
You
Braves
say,
and Mets
can you say
both
please?
have a 1-game lead
She'll
on
paw.
Arizona after tomorrow's action, then Monday is not necessary. The Braves and Mets go to the playoffs.
She's very smart.
And Arizona stays home.
Yeah, right. So essentially, if the Mets were a game back of the Diamondbacks, then we got to play at least one on Monday. And if the Braves had gotten themselves solidified and in, would make for an awkward situation, because just guessing here, but outside chance you would get the start.
0-2.
You and you would be the starting pitcher.
Solar down in the dirt.
Bouncing in, pretty good stop there by Fermin.
I saw you throw that foamy ball today. It looked pretty good.
I almost got it down to the field.
Yeah, and you get in that spot where the Braves don't need the win. They don't need the game. They're in, but the Mets have to play it because of.
It is sprinkling there at Truist Park.
I guess essentially you send down as many pitchers as you can technically and bring as many up.
Thank you, everybody that stopped in. Hey, if you haven't done so yet, be sure to hit that thumbs up.
Yeah, the picture will get a little clearer
Foul ball
after tonight, that's for sure. But the bottom line is find a way to win here.
Yeah, we definitely need a win here, and a Mets loss would do us great.
Soler had that double off the tip top of the right center field wall his last time up.
Foul ball.
And then he came in to score the Braves' only run of the game.
And I wonder, too, if Soler makes the final out of this inning, would we see that defensive shift and that change that we see so consistently with him and Eli White going into the 7th, knowing that his time coming up would be 9 hitters away?
Those are the decisions that Brian Snitker will have to make.
All right, I'm gonna. There we go. Now it's synced up better. Hey, welcome in. I appreciate you guys stopping in to watch the game with us. If
As
you're
you
just
suspected,
joining us,
by the way, Dylan
the
Lee
score
is
is
not
1-1.
Looks like Pierce Johnson.
We are in the bottom of the 6th with 1 out, runner on second, in a 2-2 count. Salah. Here comes the pitch. Foul ball. So
Just feels
the
like
count will
Lynch
stay
is
the
going to
same,
make
and
a
we'll do it
mistake
again.
over the plate that Soler is going to punish. Now that change up there, that's a good one.
All right, so the Mets are currently losing
or the slider for
to
him.
Milwaukee, 2-0 in the bottom of the 5th.
Somewhere
so we definitely, I mean, them losing is only going to benefit us.
That's way in. Full count.
Full boat. 3 deuces. Trays over deuces, baby.
Payoff pitch, and Soler bounces it
Foul ball. And San Diego and Arizona are in the middle of the 3rd in a tie game, 0-0.
Lynch, the 3rd pitcher. This is his 10th pitch of this at bat. And he's going to walk Soler. He misses.
Oh, lucky that ump gave him that. That's going to be a walk. One out walk, so runners on first and second now.
In off the plate, and that's a good call, and it's a good take from Jorge Soler to give the Braves a base runner here in this 6th inning.
Matt Olson on second. Jorge Soler will be on first.
What the Braves offense
1 out.
has done over
Here
the
we
last
go.
10
Loriana
days.
coming to bat.
What a turnaround that is, huh?
Yeah, it's been pretty incredible. We'd love to see right now for Ramon Laureano with that walk, pushing
inside ball
into
1
scoring position to make something happen, especially now with this mist coming down. I mentioned center field, right field, a little bit on the weaker arms. You also got to be a little bit careful now going after any base hits.
Let's hope the Milwaukee Brewers put on some more runs to make it a little tougher for them.
That home run increase, everything increasing for the Braves as they have really turned it on at the right time.
Yep, you always want to be finishing strong. Obviously, at that point throughout this month, the Braves are playing from behind.
0 for 2 for Loriano today. He reached on an error though in the 4th.
Pitching has been there the whole time. We've just been waiting for those bats to catch up.
There's going to be a strike.
Up a little bit. Quite
so
a few
1 and 2 count
for the concourses. What's that song? Rain, rain, go away. Yeah, rain, rain, get the heck out of here right now. 1-2 change.
Oh, come on. What the hell are you swinging at?
And a big second strikeout for the Royals.
That was.
You're right. That starts
way
out
down and out.
You
keep swinging at Loriano.
Ramon Laureano.
Come on, man.
Look at Mark DeRosa.
ABC.
One way to get it done in the elements.
He's like, no way those guys just put me on TV drinking a beer while I'm covering my hat with a sweatshirt. Or my head, I should say.
Check down and they say,
don't They didn't go, ump. You blind mofo. Give us a replay. Prove it. Prove to us that ump called it right.
This just looks like just some kind of little pop-up shower that is not going to be significant.
Yeah, of course they're not going to.
CJ said it. I didn't. But I kind of said it earlier. Yeah, you're right. Hopefully that is all that it is, and it moves out of here.
Yeah, I haven't seen D either. Oh, that.
Called strike.
Got him. That's strike 3. That's a called strike.
But he strikes out the side, and the Braves leave 2 on base.
Had to do it. That's the end of the 6th. We're heading to the top of the 7th. D was the last stream that I did for baseball. He said he wouldn't be around for about a week. The factory was shutting down, and he was moving to nights, and he was doing 12-hour days. I was getting feisty. It's like I was going to have to call Mav and have him go shit on that guy's car out there for calling bad calls. We'll go take a dump on his car for swinging. Damn, Laureano, you want to have a big old bath turd, keep it up. Remember, Mav's only... He's only 16 minutes from the stadium. You can get down there quick, go take a dookie on Laureano's car. you imagine a Mav Dookie sitting on your seat when you get in? Oh boy, man.
It's marvelous innings by Lopez.
Oh, my cam took a poo-poo. Let me fix that.
57th appearance for the season.
It's been a good year.
Oh, I'll tell you, the new update for my Elgato face cam.
Against the lefties with that sub 200 batting average.
And they just can't seem to get it right.
This season in those 54.
They have broken it so many times lately.
The curveball, but the story lately has been a little bit more usage on that fastball, and it's a good one, sitting at 95 miles an hour and just a 206 batting average against that.
He is going to be facing 2-3-4 in the Royals order.
I don't know if I'd have to bail him out. I'd only have to bail him out if he got caught. Oh, come on,
Braves
camera.
A 4-game win streak. They've only had one 5-game win streak this year.
So I've had really, really bad
the
luck
Braves
today.
won 6 in a row.
Things are
trying to get their second 5-game win streak of the season here tonight. In a game that they certainly could use. There's a strike to Garcia.
There we go. She said stop it. I almost got a visual. So looks like Pierce Johnson is in the game now for Reynaldo.
87-71. It's the first time all year that the Braves have been.
I didn't see what Reynaldo's pitch count was up to.
500, so hopefully peaking at the right time for Atlanta.
As well as he was doing. Why would they not continue having him pitch? What are you saving him for?
Garcia
he pitched a hell of a game tonight.
And now Garcia's ahead in the count, 3-1.
A little bit of a look back.
All right,
there
3-1
from
count.
Johnson thinking that pitch.
That's
the
batter's
outside corner.
That's a hitter's pitch count.
I'm going to try to avoid putting him on. He's got 37 steals. He can really fly.
And there's number 4. Oh, wow. Even though that's good for us, you are garbage.
Amazing job by Travis d'Arnaud to frame that pitch up.
Come on, Pierce. Here's the 3-2 pitch now.
All 4.
Give him the one before, but it is a walk for Garcia. Let's check out our Rolaids relief stats.
Not what we need. Why did you take Reynaldo out?
And that is good news because even before this series started, Brian Snitker had talked about the real possibility with the potential doubleheader on Monday that some guys may have to pitch 4 days in a row. Well, if that is going to happen and they're going to push really hard, they are absolutely primed for it right now. And with the Iglesias only throwing 1 pitch yesterday. That was the thing of beauty. I mentioned it earlier. It's the first 1-pitch save the Braves have had in 14 years. Back to 2010, Johnny Venners was the guy. And then in 07, our guy, Peter Moylan, had one. Love the 1-pitch save. And almost as good as the 1-pitch win.
He got this guy, Perez.
Oh, that's a shame, man.
Last night.
They got him. They got him.
So the Braves want to take a look at that. Matt Olson peering over into the dugout. He thinks he got him.
Yep, they're going to challenge. What's interesting here, so for Matt Olson, you see the way that he's set up.
Oh, he got him. He got him.
First baseman will do that, especially right-handed throwing first baseman, because they actually want to spin the other.
Yes, he got him.
He is out there. But because the throw was a little bit offline, he actually ended up having to spin the other way. If that throw's online, he's out by a mile, and he was still out by a pretty wide margin. That's a good recovery.
They got him.
From
they picked him off, no doubt.
The offline from Pierce Johnson.
They just showed the replay on the video board, and you can hear the reaction.
That's one of my favorite things about Braves country is how objective they are when it comes to the calls, and they're right.
Well, that is a good thing to get Garcia off the base paths.
After review, the call has been overturned. The runner's out. Atlanta Braves count.
Yeah, baby. It is. It's heartbreaking for the damage and destruction that happened and the loss of life.
And just a second in his
That's why I said I was adamant yesterday to my wife that today we go down and we do that.
Garcia had second base on his mind as soon as he got down to first. And now Pierce Johnson can focus on Salvador Perez.
0-2. Swing and a miss.
And if you think about where the Braves want to
0-2 count.
Position
Salvador Perez 0-2 on the day with a line out in the ground out.
Feet off of first base. You can't obviously do that when you're holding a runner. So double benefit there to having the pickoff, getting your defense where you want it.
Perez started to swing that bat but stopped. He's DHing tonight, of course, known for his time as a catcher. They've also been playing him a fair amount at first base this year. 43 starts over at first base as well, just trying to save his knees some but keep him in the lineup at 34 years of age. Perez hits this well to left center.
And that's going to be over his head. That's in.
And it's going to bounce.
That's over the wall for an automatic double.
Now, how big is that pickoff at first?
As well as Garcia runs, obviously he would have been stopping at third because this one bounced over the wall. But we would have been talking about what a break that was for the Braves. This breaking ball from Pierce Johnson stays up in the zone. And again, with him, you want to be on the edges and off because he is so aggressive and he is willing to chase.
So Perez in scoring position, and now here is Melendez. And Joe Jimenez, by the way, has started to loosen for the Braves.
Oh, really, man?
On the 96-mile-per-hour heater.
Yeah, we got a couple clanmates that live down in Florida, and they made it okay.
0-2.
I guess they were on the other side of the storm, so they didn't really get affected where they live. So it was good news. And we've seen kind of.
Melendez, he grounded out the second. He struck out swinging in the fourth. Both of those at bats against the starter Lopez.
We've seen Kenneth, so we know he's okay.
Hits it hard but foul.
We've seen Gino, so we know he's okay.
Melendez comes from a baseball family. His dad, very successful longtime college baseball coach, 23 years at the Division I level, most recently at Florida International before retiring. And now he can follow around his son and watch him play at the big league level. Pierce Johnson, 1-2 pitch. High. Darno
no, it isn't.
Up to grab it.
A couple have gotten away from.
You don't take Mother Nature for granted.
Command for the most part has been pretty good this year. But this inning in particular, and who knows, with a little bit of rain, how much that might be affecting the grip on the baseball right now for Pierce Johnson.
Yeah, still drizzling. Most of the rain has subsided. Got him. That was big. He went with a heat, and Melendez is down on strikes.
Out number 2.
There's some giddy up on this fastball here, 97 miles an hour, and that's still going to bring Brian Snitker out. But a good job by Pierce Johnson to go ahead and get this strikeout, get the big second out of the inning after that double by Salvador Perez.
And now it will be Joe Jimenez
out
of the bullpen for Atlanta.
Perfectly said there, Gene. in life, tomorrow's not promised to be here. I don't know if I should really even talk about it, but it happened about 4 or 5 nights ago. My wife woke me up because I'd stopped breathing in my sleep, and I guess I didn't take a breath for quite a long time, enough that it scared her to death. And she said I was really, really tough to wake up. I just hadn't been feeling good. Being diagnosed with congestive heart failure and having the sleep apnea I got one of the worst severe cases of sleep apnea you could have, is what the doctors told me. Where at night I actually get down to 40% oxygen saturation. It must have just been one of those nights. They told me that I could easily have a heart attack in my sleep, because my heart has to work so hard.
Let's get a quick message
it fights
now
for
from our friends
oxygen.
in Delta.
So
from Braves country to
I
the
feel
world.
privileged. I feel good to be that I'm
Delta,
here.
official airline
It was
of the
a little
Atlanta
scary when
Braves.
she woke me up, because I had no clue.
All right, CJ.
But
big
she told me it took her a while to get me to wake up.
Let's go ahead and nerd out a little bit. And you say, well, you got a couple
Said
of
finally,
good breaking
once I
balls.
took a
Why
breath,
Joe
that's
Jimenez
when I
over
opened
Pierce
my
Johnson?
eyes.
Well, because Paul DeYoung against
I
right-handed
was turning blue,
curveballs this year
evidently.
is hitting 353. That's the Pierce Johnson pitch. Against the sliders, 188. And you see the first pitch slider there.
yeah.
That's the difference in the
I
type
guess
of
I should
breaking
put
balls.
it
Even though
on.
Pierce Johnson does throw his curveball pretty hard, that is data that they have, and you'd rather him see sliders than curveballs from right-handed pitchers.
Still have Perez out at second base
And
here with 2 outs.
a few days back, actually it was either the day of, I think it was the earlier part of the day of when that happened is when I fell in the bathroom.
With Trevor and Peter in the battery.
So now you go ahead and
I honestly
expand
can't
with
tell
that
you what
slider,
happened
whether
other
it's below
than
the zone or away.
I don't think I got knocked out.
DeYoung right now,
I don't
especially
think
after that up and in
I don't
fastball.
know. I just know I picked myself up off the floor after I went
That ended up in either
face
did Joe
first
Jimenez. That
into the
wasn't
tub.
intentional.
I smacked my shoulder. I think I dislocated my collarbone, or because now the bone goes underneath right
10 strikeouts tonight for Braves pitching. Joe looking for an 11th.
Hurts.
He got him.
Got him looking, baby. That's it for the side. We're heading to the bottom of the 7th. Tie game, 1-1. Come on, Bravos. Let's do it.
The Stretch is fueled by Georgia Natural Gas. Live the greener life with G&G.
Welcome into the Stretch, fueled by Georgia Natural Gas.
Who's going to win?
It in on a nasty slider from one Joe Jimenez.
Oh, it's Clark.
That's exactly what we're going to talk about with Reynaldo Lopez. That dude's slider was on point today, and just incredible return from the IL for Ray.
Well, this is just an instant boost for this Braves team all the way through when you have the performance from Max last night, and then Reynaldo comes back from 2.
Yeah, that one was pretty scary. No, I didn't go to the doctor. I got an appointment coming up, so I just figured no need. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that lane. That's what the doctor was saying too. So because of it, the doctor already knows that I fell, and because of it, I now have a home health care nurse coming once a week. And that's what she was talking about too. Just some young gal. I can't believe how young. I guess I'm just getting old.
Why are we doing this?
All right, we tried out. This one didn't go well. I'm going to take the blame for that. It was a bad pitch. Bad pitch for me. And I tell you what, here we go. Watch your laptop. Watch your screen. No. Listen, now you were choking up and you were concerned about the background here.
Yes.
Which I appreciate. So you were shortening your swing. We didn't get the full Marcelo Zuna follow through, right, where it gets really long. These are replaceable.
Listen, I'm not claiming to be a Major League Baseball player. I do want everyone to know that I have a better swing than that. Yeah. I was terrified to ruin the backdrop. As if they don't have enough incriminating evidence against me already. We needed to show that.
It's the only reason why I hope we play 2 games on Monday, so we get 2 more shots at that. 3 more total.
Day before, I think, is when I first
without your wristbands, which I was.
So she'll be coming Wednesdays now.
So
you didn't. Oh, I didn't know we were going to be on camera. All right, Schreiber's in the game here. So
when I found out,
pitcher the Braves have seen
I found out that she even put me on the scale.
And he is going to be facing Urshela, then Arcia.
Since the start of everything, guys, I have lost 47 pounds.
Gio Urshela pops it up behind second base.
I am no longer at 400 pounds.
Here's a quick message from Zaxby.
I am now 300 and I think it was 70. 77?
Only at Zaxby's.
370? I was 417.
Well, Schreiber,
I've
this
lost
is his
47
first
pounds.
season with the Royals, last 3 in Boston.
Oh, I'm frozen.
And a key part of that bullpen, which although
it's
they
this
had
damn
struggles
Cam.
earlier in the year, this Royals bullpen has been on a pretty nice run.
They had been, right? We saw yesterday.
I'll tell you, I am actually thinking about opening up and doing a donation drive that for anybody that would like to help me
overall, their pitching
replace
has
this
been
damn
fantastic,
Cam
but the
with
bullpen
something
really had
different.
been on an
I
incredible
am
run.
so just over it.
So a little bit of a different feel, obviously.
All
here
the
tonight
issues
with
I
Seth-
have with
Seth
it,
Lugo
it's
intentionally
getting
only
worse.
going 2 innings.
You know, you
Another
would
starter
think
coming
that they,
behind him,
when
but
they
he's
come out
well
with an update
count
to
as
fix
relief
one
innings
thing they
for
broke,
the
and then
Kansas
they
City
break
Royals.
another. It's just one thing to another to another to another, and it always takes them at least a month before they fix the last mess up
but they
they
want to
had.
save him for the postseason. So it'll probably be another situation like tonight where they're throwing a number of different guys in Game 3 of the series. Well, he got underneath it, did Orlando Arcia.
All right.
And there are 2 away.
That's going to be out number 2. Lando pop fly out the left center.
When we showed you that Royals bench, I'm sure Braves fans certainly recognize Will Smith, who was actually out early throwing some live batting practice. He's to the right over there, a couple spots down, and trying to pull off something pretty special. And if the Braves aren't going to win the World Series, root for the Kansas City Royals, because that would be 4 straight seasons with 4 different teams that Will Smith would be collecting a ring.
That's incredible. Of course, it started here with the Braves in 21, but to get 3 in a row, that's unbelievable. A chance at 4.
The idea of getting 1, quite honestly, as a player, and you think about how many players have played this game, but that would be a phenomenal feat for a great guy. Last year with the Texas Rangers, he didn't necessarily play a big role in the postseason, but he was hugely important.
Hey, you guys got to invite me to the wedding,
man.
man.
Stability in the bullpen, and he made it stable at the very back end.
Schreiber looking for a 1-2-3 inning. A ball and 2 strikes here to Harris with 2 outs.
Oh, damn Campbell. Come on.
Well, before yesterday, when this series was starting, we told you potentially these could be some low-scoring games.
There we go. I'm back.
Because both pitching staffs have been excellent this year. Yesterday, 3-0 Atlanta, and then we've got a 1-1 game here in the 7th and Game 2 of the series.
Yeah, there we go.
Harris stays alive.
Just noticed I was looking small. We're back again. Yeah, I'll tell you, Late, I didn't know it. You know, I really struggled the first 3 months with, like, I knew I've had to have lost some weight because of getting into the
here now
clothes
in
that
this
I haven't been able to fit
He's
for,
been good all year long.
you know, a year or
Not
better,
surprising.
year and a
The
half.
lefties have hit him a lot better with an
Getting
OPS
back in
of
them. I'm actually
769,
down to
200 points better
3X,
than
the
what he's done
smaller
against
of the
right-handed
3X
hitters.
sizes now. And
that stays fair.
But
and Fermin fires a
that's it.
strike
That's
down
out
to
number
deep
3.
center
That's
to
going to end the
the
7th. We're heading to the top of the 8th. But I was still so fluid retained that even though I had started to shrink, you know, size-wise, the fluid was keeping me heavy. I just couldn't believe it when I stepped on the scale. I was so happy. It was like, wow. I didn't realize it. And it's only going to get better. I don't want to give up until I'm 150 pounds lighter. I think 230, 240 be comfortable for me to be a run around 250, maybe even 250. I know it's a pretty big goal, but my body is strengthening again, so hopefully I'll be able to start going to the gym and actually lifting weights and doing some of those things again. All right, I'm gonna go check out while we're sitting here waiting for the Braves to come back on. I'm gonna go give Dixon's channel a look. I'd like to see what the Georgia games, how they're doing.
Xfinity game break. We are scoreboard watching as we have been over the last couple of weeks. So look at the right side of your screen. Brewers still leading, still shutting out the Mets. And no score in Arizona between the Padres and the D-backs.
Alabama
Now gotten to the
routing Georgia right now, 28-7.
Pitching. And a tight one there. Really, all three of these games.
I told
Bev.
I told him.
And the pitching has been on point for everybody involved, and for Joe Jimenez.
He's going to be mad at me.
Sending him back
I told him they were going to get whooped. He's like, oh,
he'll
whatever.
try to get through the 8th here, starting with Grossman. But the Brewers really have nothing to play for right now. But
wasn't it Alabama that beat them last year too?
Down 2-0. Let's see if that score can hold. Ball is hit pretty deep out to right center.
Yes, ma'am.
And he's got it.
There's Solar on track. On the track, catches it for out number 1.
If Brian Snitker would go to Eli White out there, but he wanted to keep Soler's bat in the lineup.
Yep, and it makes some sense, and it certainly looks really smart right now.
Yeah, they are.
Tied at 1-1.
28-7.
Inning because Jorge Soler is due up 4th. Next inning.
Not a problem, buddy.
On him,
no problem, Gabe.
Opportunity for a big RBI.
Glad you made it. Hey, Lane, I seen you over on CeeLo's channel. Friday, I think it was during the NASCAR race
to the Diamondbacks. So
I typed you and said, "Hey, Lee,"
Mets and Diamondbacks just one run. So
but I don't know. You might have took off or
games.
something.
And it's Randy Vasquez.
At least you never responded. So it's like at least I know she's okay.
About one of their big starters, and they have some good ones in that rotation.
I figured people probably wouldn't be on the internet watching streams if they, you know, had been affected drastically by the storm.
Yes, he did. 1-2.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you come in, you said something about you're going to be busy this weekend or something. And it was, I seen you type it. So I typed it right away, and I was like, hey there.
The turbocharged, tech-inspired Kia Forte.
No big deal. I'm kind of the same way. Well, especially I stay there.
Joe Jimenez
I stay there
looking
if
for
like
one,
I'm not
two, three
streaming and
inning.
I come
He'll
in.
be facing
I
Garrett
come in to
Hampson.
chat with them. I'll stay and I'll read the chat and hit the like and
Braves
stuff
country
for 'em.
right, might remember Hampson.
But when I'm
last year was with
streaming,
the
it's
Marlins.
I stop in, I type what I'm
now
going to type,
first
and I
season
hit
with
that,
the
and
Royals.
I try to wait
Of course, got
just a
some pretty
minute or
good speed. The
so to
idea of
see if
showing
they
bunt. Right now
acknowledge
you have an
that you've
infield
come in
that
and
is
you've
a
said
little
something
bit
in the
wet
chat.
from this kind of
And I know
drizzle
it's
we've
hard
had
for
here
Cito to
tonight.
keep
Not
up
a bad
with his
idea
chat
at all.
sometimes. Oh yeah, it's probably just that same reason his chat gets going. His NASCAR streams do so well. It's kind of hard to keep up with the chat sometimes. All right, so we got Garrett Hampson, 1 for 2 today with a single in the third. 2-0 in the count.
3 balls and no strikes.
Bottom
of the order.
Mav's gonna shit on your car, guy. Let me call it. Man, you need to leave your party and go over to the Truist Park and poop on that dude's car.
And Blanco will get an opportunity. Hampson
That'll be a
at
walk.
first.
Come on, Jimenez, however you want to say your damn
You
name.
don't see too many 4-pitch walks from Joe Jimenez.
No, especially with 2 outs and nobody on.
I'm not
Sliders
sure.
were missing after the
I think
bunt, and he
Reynaldo
missed a
had
couple
8
fastballs
himself. So I think the
So
Braves
instead
maybe
of
up to
Blanco,
11.
Michael Massey,
11 or 12
who had a good
Ks
ball
on the
game
day,
last
maybe.
night with a couple of doubles, is going to pinch hit. So the righty-lefty matchup. And it starts with a fastball outside.
That's one of the really nice things you get here with Joe Jimenez is there's not really a lot of concern.
All right,
when it
guys,
comes to left,
I
right.
gotta go here.
Numbers
To the
nearly identical when you
Fatmobile.
look at batting average. When you look at
Gotta
the
run
strikeout rate, the
and
walk rate.
get Ruben so he can go poop
all
on their
really
car.
close for Joe.
This game, like last night,
Come on,
it's been
Jimenez,
flying by
Jimenez.
because of the good pitching, and you keep waiting for Atlanta to jump out in front. Right now, just trying to keep the Royals even here in the top of the 8th.
Michael Massey with a 259 average, 13 homers, 42 RBIs, and a 734
These
OPS.
are unusual misses.
Come on,
right?
man,
To see
that's
him miss
like,
when he's trying to throw
how
his
many balls you
fastball
just
out
throw?
of third, 7 straight that have been outside the
Come on,
strike zone. He's
pull
missing
this
in.
guy.
I wonder a little bit. I mean, he hasn't said anything. He
Trance,
hasn't
you do it.
shown at all that the mound has gotten some water to it.
There
He's
we
starting
go.
to pump
Looks
up a
like
little
he's
bit in
calling
cleats,
them
and all of
out.
a
He's
sudden
calling the
push-off isn't
bullpen.
quite as comfortable, but
Get him the hell out of here.
something different here with Joe Jimenez all of a sudden.
7 straight misses, and he'll check over.
See that? 7 straight balls.
Eight straight misses for Joe Jimenez, and now the potential
Second
go-ahead
straight
run
walk.
to second base.
Yep, not surprising.
All right, he's
out
outta here.
now and try to slow him down and check in again. Look at maybe a little bit of back foot movement there, and just want to make sure that he is comfortable up against that pitching rubber and really pushing off with everything he has.
Well, maybe he's not out. Looks like Krantz is just coming out
It's
to have a
also
talk.
buys
Come
time
on.
for Raisel
Get him out of
Iglesias,
there.
Who is now starting to throw down there. All right, fans, suit up with MLBshop.com to get everything you need for your Atlanta Braves, whether it's
Hey,
a
if you
jersey,
guys
it's a
haven't
cap,
checked
it's
it
a
out.
T-shirt, it's a collectible.
Oh, what's that, Gabe?
Go to MLBshop.com
Lay it on me, brother.
to get the largest selection of official gear.
Oh, thanks, Lane. Yeah, I used it during the race, too.
When the weather is like this, it's just kind of damp, a constant drizzle, what does that do to the grip, CJ?
Sure, that's probably right. She's like, no, she's like, this messes up sometimes. So she puts it on another
That's
finger,
10
and the
straight
dang thing
balls
still,
from Joe
you know,
Jimenez.
mid-80s. I think it got up to 86. She's like, oh, she's like,
Daysbel Hernandez
you realize-
is also
yeah, she's
throwing
like,
in addition to
are you supposed to be
Iglesias
on
right now in that
oxygen all the
Braves
time?
bullpen.
I'm like, well, they never said to wear it all the time, just wear it when I feel I need it. I said, which I wear it quite a bit.
So things getting a little dicey here in the top.
And then
of the eighth,
sitting
this
there
batter
within
is
10
a
minutes,
guy
she
who
did
knows
it
a thing or two
once
about Braves
more,
baseball. He's from
and I dropped
Athens.
down to like
Played at
78.
Mississippi State.
Just
Grew
sitting
up
there.
cheering for the Braves and Chipper Jones.
Crazy that you can
And
that
Joe
could happen.
finds
Just
the
sit.
plate there, 2-1.
I'm going to tell Adam Frazier about that Alabama-Georgia score right now. He might be too thrilled about it.
Yeah, the tide is rolling, as they say. 2-1 pitch. They'll check down, but he didn't go.
Oh,
you
bull
got a
crap.
situation here. You got a hitter's count. You walk him. Obviously, they're loaded, and then Garcia's going to be coming.
I think this officiating crew was told to screw the Braves. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
3-2.
The umps have it out for the Braves. Free subs for everyone. Yeah.
Well, right now,
it is very low. Like I was when I got put on the Ox. Oh, there we go. That'll do it. Out number 3. Heading to the bottom of the 8th. Tie game 1-1.
Atlanta.
Before they put me on the oxygen, the reason they did is they kept getting low oxygen reads off of their thing too, and they had me do some kind of stress test where I had to walk back and forth across their office, and on the fifth and sixth pass, my oxygen stats dropped to 69 while I was in the doctor's office. So, yeah, that's how I got put on oxygen. Let's hope so, Lane. Fat man wants to dance. Do the Reuben. I don't know if I can do the Reuben today.
Brought to you by your local Atlanta area Cadillac dealers. By Visit Mississippi, Wanderers welcome. And by Georgia Natural Gas. Reduce your carbon footprint with greener life.
I should have done that one.
Reynaldo
Okay,
López
no Reuben
through
today.
6 innings. The bullpen has kept it at 1 apiece, even though Jimenez had the 2 walks. Now all eyes shift to the Royals bullpen as Sam Long is going to come on in the bottom of the 8th inning to face 2, 3, 4 in the Braves order.
And again, a nice opportunity for Ozzie Albies to face a lefty. Long's been really good here. You can see the low batting averages for him, respectable strikeout rate. Fastball sits around 94.
Hey, welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping in. Hey, be sure to smash that thumbs up for us, guys. That only tells the algorithm
Let's see if the Braves
that you
can
like
get
the content,
here in
and
the bottom of the 8th and close it out in the top of the 9th.
Push us to a broader audience because of it.
Fastball outside, 2-0.
Well, I don't know if you got to scrape me off. I'm not a blob.
The Royals. After parts of the last
Hopefully you can pick me up.
With the Giants and the A's.
No, I know it. And it just so happened the day that I fell, my wife and my son weren't here.
3-1.
I don't want to say fell. I think I blacked out. I think my oxygen got a little low and I blacked out.
Ozzie 0 for 3 tonight.
It fell over. Well, I guess I might as well say the same thing.
To start the bottom of the 8th.
Ooh, yeah, leadoff walk. So we got Ozzie Albies heading to first base, no outs, bottom of the 8th. Tie game, 1-1.
Gas Greener Life Impact player. You see the numbers from his last 8 games.
Yeah, and feeling
See, like I said, that one's going to be a tough one. I think might get my appointments early in the morning, but it may be like
a Marcel
1 o'clock in the afternoon appointment, so I won't be able to.
Ozuna sitting on 39 homers to go with over 100 runs driven in. Fermin keeps it in front.
All right, sorry about that, guys.
And it does feel like Marcel will have to
internet issue. I don't know. We must have a storm coming through.
And the curveball gets a lot of usage against the righties.
If it starts buffering, guys, please just refresh it. Those of you that are on the TV, you'll have to close it out and reopen it. I do apologize about the problems, guys, but I have no control over Mother Nature.
2-0 in the bottom of the 8th. Braves with another.
We were just talking about Mother Nature being destructive, so
that missed.
I do apologize about the hiccup
here.
Yeah. Surprise everybody.
Why not? After he stole a base, just keep using those legs.
I'm thinking the bullpen in left
Come
field.
on, Marcel.
High in the air. Pretty well.
That's high. That's deep. That's out to the track. That is caught.
The wall. Little too much underneath it. And there's one away here in the 8th.
Come on, Matty.
I didn't think he got it off the bat, but then Grossman just kept kind of drifting back there.
Yeah, at that point, you're hoping that it gets up above the padded wall, hits the brick wall, and then you let Ozzie run, but unfortunately not enough carry.
I know it, man.
Well, Ozuna's sitting on 39 homers. This guy, Matt Olson, sitting on 29 to go.
Yeah, I think I shoved the collarbone.
Runs driven in.
I don't even know if you can see it, but it goes down now. Normally your collarbone would be straight across, but mine's been pushed underneath the shoulder socket.
36 RBI. He finished with 139. And now creeping.
I almost want my son to grab my arm and just yank and pop it. I'm afraid of him not being a trained professional of tearing a ligament or something. Something in there. I don't want it torn.
Got him. And he took something off there with a
strike 3.
Now 2 outs.
Out number 2.
Some real frustration there for Matt Olson. The first fastball of the at-bat, I think he thought he could have gotten to, and then that curveball as well that was in the middle of the plate.
All right, well, Brian Snitker kept Jorge Soler in the lineup for a position like this. Normally, as of late, Eli White's been replacing him in right field, but not tonight in a 1-1 game.
Now, I certainly hope we have all of our starters back next year nice and healthy.
Long lets the 1-0 fly, and a curveball evens the count.
Jorge Soler 1 for 2 today with a double walk and a run batted in. 2 outs, runner on first, bottom of the 8th, tie game, 1-1. Tell you what, Unc, better not meet me in a corner in dark alleyway. Poop on you.
Soler has to protect. The double in the 4th.
I'll poop in your pocket.
6th.
Son of a bitch.
Awaiting a 1-2 here in the 8th. A slider low.
Wow, Alabama being routed. Routing the Georgia Bulldogs 35-7.
Slider there.
Thanks for the update, Gabe and Bob. Appreciate that.
See if Long can make a mistake in the middle of the plate.
Braves would certainly take it. Full count. Laureano on
right,
deck.
you better call that a ball. Poop in their pocket. You'll remember me. Every time he sees me, he'd be like, man, this guy's in poop in my pocket. That's right. Better call them balls better. Strike three. Yeah. Here we go. We are heading to the top of the ninth, ladies and gentlemen. Tie game. They can't get anything going and we can't score. We're going to go to extras. Extra, extra. Read all about it. Man pooped in umpire's pocket. Read all about it. Deranged Georgia Atlanta Braves fan pooped in umpire's pocket, making bad calls. Oh, really? Ouch, you know what? I tell you what, after the third game of the season, I haven't watched the Bears play. Oh, 30-7. Okay. Boomer Stitch. Bummer Stitch. Ooh, Gabe Bears for. Oh, that's what Gabe said to me. Yeah. We'll have to see. Of course, I'm always going to root for my Bears to win, but I'll tell you, Caleb Williams has just had a real hard dose of reality that you're not just going to come into this league and play like you did in college, because this ain't college no more.
It's Reynaldo Iglesias time at Truist Park. A one-pitch save last night. What will tonight bring for the right-hander?
He's been excellent all season long. Very nice 1.75 ERA. Good strikeout rate. 27% for him. He doesn't really walk guys at all. The command has been on point. Just 3 home runs allowed in his 67 innings this year for the Braves closer.
2, 3, 4 in the order against him, starting with Michael Garcia. And there's a strike right down the middle. Royals 3 hits, Braves 4 hits, each team with 1 run. Royals got 1 in the 3rd, the Braves 1 in the 4th. And we've been there ever since.
Oh, man. Thoughts and prayers for you and your mom and family, George.
Change up low. Reaches for it, out to right.
That's going to be out right field. Caught by Solar, so out number 1.
And Brian Snitker staying with Soler in right field.
And when he was going for that fly ball,
for
a
second,
perhaps
thank God it wasn't recent.
And then you see him in the conversation that he was having with Michael Harris, kind of pointing up and letting him know, yeah, the lights got me there for a second on the angle.
Yep, Lane, I have made my decision. My next hat is going to be a City Connect.
He's able to reel it in. And
just like this one, flat brim. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get the City Connect next. I don't know when.
Couple of veterans who have had great careers squaring off right here.
If Mav doesn't find work soon, then
Iglesias ahead.
As promised, we promised to do a hat giveaway from my channel and his. I'll be paying for his giveaway. So I gotta put my hat on the back burner for a little longer.
Last night, Rysel got Perez to fly out to end the ball game.
But it's for a good cause, and I'm okay with going without for myself, for the good of other things.
1-2.
Ooh, that's a good one right there. And you see the
of course
from Travis Darno. That's what you want to do here. When you get to the
Georgia's hat,
two-strike
they
count
sent it
for
back
Salvador
the
Perez. Showing those
FedEx
pitches
or
that
whoever
catch some
was
of the zone and
delivering
finish
it.
outside of the strike
I
zone.
sent it back, and I don't know if I need to call MLB or what, or I just figured they'll credit the account.
Pitch, and he strikes out.
Got him! Yes!
By him at 97.
You're always going to have the changeup in the back of your mind with Reynaldo Iglesias. And while this is good velocity, Salvador Perez will tell you it probably looked even harder than that because of the previous slider, because you know the changeup is there. And that one had some big-time giddy-up on it.
2 down, and now Melendez. Looked ugly on that swing.
The whole crappy thing with YouTube, like I'm telling you, last month, I think I don't get it. I reached the threshold towards the end of last month, and let's just say I should have got paid between the 21st and 26th of this month, but I didn't. It'll be next month.
And he's going to walk it off. A ball to 2 strikes.
Hey, what's up, man?
Oh, hey. What are you up to?
I just got him.
How you guys doing in the DayZ server?
I don't know. I haven't been in today.
Me neither. I'm currently streaming. I streamed NASCAR this morning or early afternoon, and now the Braves game.
Truist Park behind Iglesias here.
Comes Iglesias, 1-2 count. Foul ball. Count to stay the same. We'll do it again.
He tried to go with the front door 2-seam fastball and almost get the call.
I'll holler at you here in a bit, maybe.
Again for that.
All right, buddy.
And/or changeup. Changeup away right here. Probably the money pitch.
That's just a buddy, clanmate. I'm in Discord, George, so
4-seamer, 2-2.
Just clanmate, pop it in, see what I was up to. But anyways, I'm supposed to be paid between the 21st and 26th of this month. But it got him! Strike 3. But for whatever reason, evidently it didn't think I had the $100. I don't know. So it says that I'll be paid October 21st through the 26th. So that's why I just... It's frustrating with YouTube. Because between the 7th and the 12th of every month is when they come in, and that's when they look at where you're at with your revenue that you've earned. Did you make your threshold? Because you have to reach $100 before they'll even attempt to pay you. Well, I know for a fact that I was at, because Lane, that $120 donation you sent me on Cash App, God, it's been about a month ago probably now. That put me over. And I know that was before the 7th of the month. So the 7th through the 12th, they should have... Oh, no. Oh, it did not.
Race brought to you by Racetrack. The Mets down 4-0 right now. An opportunity on the front steps here for the Atlanta Braves tonight.
This would be big. It's feeling like the Mets are going to lose that game right now.
Anyways,
between the Padres
between the 7th and the 12th is when they figure up what you've made, and then they pay you between the 21st and 26th. Well, I know I met that threshold before the 7th, so evidently the AdSense didn't think so. So I didn't get paid.
And Laureano is the batter.
That's why I like the Cash App. It's instant. It's there. All right. Let's get that paused up.
Got the...
Here comes the first pitch.
Call curveball 0-1.
All right, the interactive might be a little ahead now. I'm fine with that.
Oh, my.
Nowhere near. Ramon tonight. Couple of strikeouts, but he was involved in that play where the
all right, so we got Floriano at bat, 1-1 count.
The 4th inning that brought Soler home. In on the hands, 1-2.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, Matt's pretty open to you guys about what's going on with his money situation and whatnot. So I don't think he'll mind that I say something. I took everything that I had on my Cash App and I sent it to him. There was no way I was going to let his kids go without food.
With the high target, almost trying to
I
trick.
mean, there's no way.
In case he was
No
peeking on location,
stinking
and
way.
he wanted that slider actually below the zone.
So I sent him everything I had on my Cash App.
Laureano's been so great since coming to Atlanta.
Wasn't a lot. I mean, it wasn't like it was hundreds of dollars, but it was still,
We
you know,
haven't seen
what
a
I
lot of this
had.
from Ramon Laureano, and that is
Saving
chasing
up.
pitches this badly outside of the strike zone. No doubt, probably feeling like he wanted to have a huge moment and got out of himself there a little bit.
But I told him he needs to go file unemployment.
Now Travis d'Arnaud.
I told him, you know, hey,
first time
damn it,
facing
go
the
down to
Royals
your
since
local
2016.
DHS.
Travis
No,
has not seen much
get
of the
signed up for
Royals.
food stamps, for Christ's
He's got a
sake.
spot
That's
here
what,
in the 9th with one
that's
out,
what those
nobody
programs
on,
are
where he
for,
can
is for
certainly make an impact.
families in need. But he's too proud, evidently.
Downstairs, 2 balls, no strikes to the Braves catcher.
Did the Mets lose? I know they were losing.
d'Arnaud hits it.
Oh, d'Arnaud! Is this a walk-off? It's back! It's gone! That's a walk-off! Braves win! Braves win! Yeah! Braves win 2-1. Travis d'Arnaud.
The most, and what a moment for Travis d'Arnaud. Second time in his career.
Yeah!
He's hit a walk-off homer. He's ahead in the count 2-0. He's looking for something. One pitch, one spot. He got it.
That's right, baby. Sweep time.
We're at that point in the season where you await a moment that could change the course of everything. The Braves needed this ball game tonight, and Travis d'Arnaud, the longtime veteran, provides his biggest swing of the season and gives Atlanta a 2-1 victory over the Royals.
Yes!
Hannah is with the hero.
Travis, your second career walk-off home run, your first as an Atlanta Brave. This place went nuts. I have to wonder what it felt like in this moment.
Well, it felt great. I wasn't trying to do too much. I didn't have the best first 2 at-bats, so I just tried to stay short, and I got rewarded with a home run.
What a special game this was here tonight. The pitching staff gets it done again. What are all the components that made this one possible?
Well, yeah, besides...
No, I probably wouldn't. I won't be streaming that tomorrow.
Coming back strong after missing all that time. And then the bullpen's shutting the door and
But I'll be watching it.
Putting up zeros the whole time. And they did a tremendous job of keeping us in the game and only giving up 1 run. And what a great pitching game.
What a great game. 5 straight wins now for this Atlanta Braves team. I have to wonder how much of a difference it makes to have momentum on your side with everything on the line this season.
Oh, yeah. It's
all right.
Momentum's huge, especially this time of the year.
Well, let this interview
Who's
finish.
not at this time of the year, so hopefully we can keep riding this wave and keep having fun.
So it was fun to watch. Go have fun with your teammates. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank
All
you.
right, there you have it, guys. There you have it. The Atlanta Braves take the win 2-1 with a walk-off home run by Travis d'Arnaud. Yeah, baby. Oh, what a game. What a game. That was awesome. All right, so let's do some housekeeping here. I know you might be asking yourself, what the hell is housekeeping? It's basically, I go in, I look to see any new subscribers, any, how do we do in the like category, and just call that kind of stuff out. Hey, thank you so much. We reached 1,233 subs, so we put on 2 more subs. I really appreciate those subs, guys. Unfortunately, you must have your subscriber list private. Otherwise, it would have popped up over the stream and welcomed you in. So, unfortunately, I can't give a shout out to who you are, but I certainly appreciate you joining. Thank you so much for the subs. Now, how'd we do? Looks like we got just under 20 likes. We reached 19 likes on the stream today. I haven't been able to stream a Braves game for several days, and whatnot. So tomorrow night. Now, Mav said possibly him doing the Braves stream, because I've already got the NASCAR Cup Series, the Kansas. It's the Hollywood Casino 400. I already got that scheduled up, and that starts before the Braves game, but the Braves game will start as the race is going on, so I'm not going to be able to do both of them. So I will talk to Mav tonight about see if he wants to do the Braves game. So yeah, got it. If there's any of you NASCAR fans, if any of you guys are NASCAR, be sure to check out the stream tomorrow. I know I'm no expert. I'm just now starting to dabble in it. I've done 2 streams of it, and it's going quite well. What are you talking? Oh, Tim, how you doing? I didn't see you sneak in here. Yeah, bless you too, Tim. Gotta head back to a bedroom webcam, Gino says. All right, buddy. Well, thanks for stopping in. But yeah, I'll be doing the NASCAR Cup Series race tomorrow. So we'll see if Mav will do the Braves stream. Oh, thank you, Landy. I appreciate it. I believe it's one. Let me go look. Start time, I'll be going live at 1:40 p.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow. Now, if the Mets lose today, we won. Let's say the Phillies lose, and Arizona loses, and we beat the Kansas City Royals tomorrow, will we even play the doubleheader with the Mets? Because there won't be no need to. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Lane. I appreciate the kind words. And thank you for making my stream fun for me. Thank you to all of you. That was awesome. Phillies did lose. All right. So that's good. That means if the Mets lose, we gain another game. A full game, no half game. We gain a full game. Let's see where the Mets are, actually. You know what, guys? Oh, is there a game over? Yes, the Mets lost 6-0. That works. I mean, everything is falling in place. The only other game would be to need to keep an eye on would be the Arizona Diamondback game. And they're in the top of the 7th. You know what? If you guys are down, I'm down for some bonus game. Let me get set up for the remainder of the San Diego-Arizona game. Bonus footage. I'm actually feeling pretty good today, and it is great being back. I've really missed, guys. I've missed streaming for you. All right, just loading into the game. Here we have it.
Slider from Ryan Thompson. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
All right. So Arizona's pitching. We got Ryan Thompson on the mound. We got Brandon Lockridge at bat for the San Diego Padres. Let me see who's up here. Lockridge 0-2.
Got some Padre fans in the background.
We're glad they're here.
A little photo bomb there.
Okay, that's going to be 2-2. Okay, that's their one. I'll keep it paused up, guys and gals. This is definitely, I mean, this is a must. If the Diamondbacks lose, that is only better for us.
Yeah, big crowd. San Diego's out hit the Diamondbacks 5-1. Just beyond the reach.
There we go, synced up.
Might have slowed it down a bit. Lockridge gets up that.
All right, he's out at first. That'll be out number 1.
Hey, look at our Jimmy John's game summary.
So we got Tyler Wade heading to the plate.
A lot of good pitching,
we got
not much else.
Profar, who will be
the
coming
real
on
surprise
deck.
is Randy Vasquez. We talked about his numbers coming into this game. He's a guy. He has a full arsenal of pitches, but the numbers would say that he's been getting his brains beat in most of the time this year. Diamondback could not figure him out.
Let me get my chat back up now that I got all this set.
Well, he's a guy. Wade can really run. Got a hustle.
Keep it City Connect on.
A beauty. The glove flip beats the speedy Wade to the bag. He's surprised. He's barking at Stu Sherwater. Here's a look.
They are in the 7th inning, Lane.
Pass the pitcher, force that second base.
High game, 0-0.
To come in and make the play, and you can't do it any better than Cattell did right there. We'll get another close look at it here.
Oh, he's safe.
Are challenging. Oh, that's really well done. Oh, wow.
To his credit, Wade hits the front of the bag with his toe. Well, you see a lot of guys hit their heel in the middle of the base, but his toe
I think he's
just
safe.
touches the very front part of the bag. That
I
might
think
be
he's
the difference
safe.
in that play.
Because that ball has to be cradled all the way to the back of the glove to be in it. I just don't think it was. So they went to New York.
Just across the street from Radio City. And they have the Rockettes looking at this.
We want this to be overturned. We want San Diego to get on base to hopefully score.
We're all in trouble. Well, that might be a pretty good Christmas card for those guys. Yeah, line them up. Little Santa outfit.
Padres, brother. Nathan, the Padres.
This is too close to call for me.
It is really close.
And remember, the call was out on the field, and that matters here.
Yes, it does.
Okay, George. Understand that when your divisional leader loses, instead of okay, if we were to
review, the call on the field stands. The runner is out.
oh, they called him out. That's horse shit. I'll tell you what, New York, you got that call wrong and you know it.
Makes a brilliant play to get that second out.
The reason why, George, is you got your division leader. If your division leader loses, then the teams below them don't, like, let's say the Mets and us. If the Mets lose and we win, then we gain a full game. Not a half a game, we gain a full game on them because the Phillies lost as well. If the Phillies would have won, we only gain a half a game on the Mets. Because the Mets lost and we won. We would only gain a half a game. So it does matter, and that's why it matters. If the division leader loses, then you gain a full game, not a half a game. If the division wins, then you only gain a half a game on your other division rivals.
Ryan Thompson, a strike.
I know, it's weird. Mav had to explain that to me I don't know how many times. He's like, huh? I don't get it. I'm like, why? And I don't know if he's ever explained why they do it that way.
Ryan Thompson is second.
Rung him up, strike 3. So there you have. We're heading to the bottom of the 7th. High score, 0-0.
Your attention, please. I just wanted to remind you that Geico makes it bundle your home and car insurance.
It's the home stretch. Who will win? It's the play and the plate. It's Clark. Congratulations on winning.
Oh, I was saying earlier, guys, that I forgot all about it. Let me grab a link to it. Okay. Let me get that back set now. So I realize this isn't going to take you to the right one, but MLB evidently has a virtual ballpark now. I seen it the other day when the Tigers were playing the Rays. It was the Tigers and the Rays playing. And it is so neat because you actually join as an avatar at the ballpark. And
taking you to Milwaukee, where the Brewers pitch a 2-hit shutout and close the door on the Mets after putting the game away with a 4-run 8th inning. Back to Chase Field.
Thank you, Abby. So the Mets lose,
So,
the Braves win. We are scoreless.
I got to run around inside the stadium. Now, mind you, I'm running around. That means everybody else that's there, they're real people with different avatars, and you can put different clothes on your avatar. All kinds of neat things. You run around inside the ballpark and pick up player cards. And if you look down on the field, it's the 3D interactive players playing. But then if you look up on the Jumbotron, they have the real game on the Jumbotron, you know, like real life game. But everything is real time. It's exactly what you see on the Jumbotron is going on down on the field. So you can actually run around as your avatar and stand behind home plate, and you can see yourself move back and forth on the interactive. It's so neat.
Monday, if it comes to Monday, the team will have a light workout, and then they'll be ready to watch some baseball, Mets, Braves, and Roger will be ready to get everyone on those planes and to whatever hotel in whichever city they need to be.
Oh, yeah.
He's got it all going, and it's super confusing for everyone, but that's his
No,
job,
I don't know why they do it
job
that way either, George.
that
I was just as confused
Nobody better than Roger
when,
Riley.
because I asked Bav, how I asked him this last season. Because last season was really my first season of calling games.
Martinez up
And I was so.
2-0 to Gino. Diamondbacks have one.
I don't know if it is.
Corbin Carroll lead
I don't know if it
double
is
in the
Lane,
sixth inning,
actually.
could not get him home.
I never thought of that.
3-0 on Suarez.
I'll have to look into it. I'm going to Google it tonight and find out more information about it. Because it was super neat.
Gino had a couple of singles and an RBI last night. He's a solo homer away from a 3,100 season. Moreno on deck.
I kept getting confused when they talk half a game or whatnot, and I asked Bab, I said, how do they determine a half a game from a full game? And that's what he said, when your division leader wins, then you can only gain a half a game on your division rivals. If your division leader loses, then your rivals, you gain a full game on the rivals. And if the Mets would have won and us lost, then they would have gained a full game on us. Is how it works.
Padres have 5 hits, all singles. The Carroll double, the only Diamondback hit. It's been a pitching and defense ball game.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. All right, so we're 1-1 in the count. 2 outs.
Justin Martinez warming up in the Diamondback bullpen.
I'm not understanding why it's saying we're in the top of the 7th. We're in the bottom.
Mentioned the Diamondbacks just not making a lot of solid contact as you see Justin Martinez continuing to warm in the Sanderson Ford bullpen. Diamondbacks offense has had 4 balls.
Oh, it was neat.
Tonight with an exit velocity.
I wish I would have took some video of it.
Soft contact. Can't afford to let this opportunity slip by. The Mets have lost in Milwaukee. Braves won in Atlanta. But they just cannot.
Rung him up. Strike 3.
7 scoreless innings.
Out number 3.
1 hit, and we go to the 8th.
Heading to the top of the 8th. I didn't think it did. I thought it looked like the arrow was pointing up. Yeah, look it up, George. That's all I can say. All right, so when we come back, we'll have Donovan Solano at bat, Manny Machado on deck, and Xander Bogaerts will be batting third in the hole for the Padres. Hey, be my guest, man. Look it up, bro. I don't claim to know everything. I'm just telling you what I was told. You know? All right. So here's what I found. I guess that's how they calculate it. Yeah, I just posted up pretty much the same thing you're trying to say. Out number 3. 1, 2, 3. I get the sound just before they go to commercial. Oh, man. Oh, I see. That was Maverick that messaged me earlier. I guess he wanted to tell me that the Braves won with a D-Train walk-off. Oh, man. All right, so Walde Peralta now pitching for the Padres. They'll go against Pandomo, who will be batting first, and we got Corbin Carroll on deck, and Kentel Marte will be batting third. Hey, George, you don't got to keep typing. I read it. I read exactly what you're typing. Unless you want to educate somebody else. I'm fine with that. I only repeated what I was told. I just took it as they knew what they were talking about. No big deal. There we go. That's a leadoff walk. Actually, that's a pretty good way of putting it, Lane. Instead of calling out and saying somebody blatantly outright wrong. No need to call people out. Matt's very knowledgeable, so, you know, when he tells me something, I take it at that. I can tell you one thing, he's very rarely wrong, so... I'll still follow his guidance. Let's go, Padres. We need the win. Oh, wait a minute. I thought the Padres were up. Damn it. The Athletics are on base. No. I was confused. Underneath it, Machado for out number 1. Do you guys think Machado will retire after this season? Most home runs versus left-handed pitchers this season is Kentel Marte with 17. Aaron Judge with 16. Yes. Yep, I agree, lady. As long as the D-backs lose. Come on. Let's go. That should... Oh, there's one. At least they got the... He couldn't go for the double, but he got the force out. I just told Mav to come say hi in the chat because I was still streaming. We'll see if he pops in and says hi. Hey, George, can I ask you a question? Why do you always got to go against things that are said in this chat? I mean, you're always wanting to make things confrontational. You always want to be the guy that is, you know, just negative about things. I don't understand that. I don't like it. I asked not to call people out. You don't got to question why and tell me that there's nothing wrong with it. If I tell you I don't want it in my chat, then I don't want it in my chat. It's that simple, brother. I mean, you're always arguing about everything that gets said. You're always the guy that goes against it. And I'm sick of it, bro. Respectfully. Take that how you want. just be here. Be polite, man. You know, hang out, conversate. I know, it's the Padres. Oh, Machado with a line drive catch. Beautiful. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be. I'm in a lot of pain today. And I don't deal well with argumentative shit. We went over this before. Very much so. Oh, I didn't have the sound on either, damn it. I don't get it why you gotta be argumentative, man. I really don't. I like you. Let's not misconstrue something. I like having you here. I like you interacting with people. You know, I do. But there's just things like you nitpick, bro. You nitpick at things. Somebody will say something, and if you feel you nitpick about what they say. This isn't correct everybody when they're wrong type stream, man. I mean, thank you for bringing it to my attention that was incorrect, that the way I was believing that it worked. I appreciate that. All right, Lane. Oh, Cam's frozen, Nate. Okay. Damn thing, I'm telling you. Let's restart the cam. Yeah, I seen it. I seen that. I was probably on the verge of really kind of getting angry, I guess.
Just joining us, been flipping around.
Not trying to be.
Football. We are scoreless in the ninth.
Because I appreciate and love everybody here. You know, I appreciate all the support that I
Milwaukee.
get.
Brewers beat them 6-0.
Sometimes
Braves got a walk-off homer from Travis d'Arnaud. They beat the
I guess I don't have to tell you.
Last time the Diamondbacks were 0-0
in
the ninth inning. Late July of 22 at Atlanta. You don't want to know what happened.
No.
Back. All right, so here we go. Down and dirty, ball one.
A little low with a fastball.
Or excuse me, ball two. It's 2-2 count. So deuce is wild.
David Peralta's on deck. And the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
Unhidden? Oh, okay. Yeah, I just took YouTube a little bit to catch up to you. Yeah, I don't know if I got storms. I can't tell. I can't tell if we got rain or whatnot, but yeah, it's disconnected my chat a couple times lately too. Looks like I'm going to have to call my ISP again because it's not fully corrected.
4 up, 4 down for J-Mart. Peralta will be recalled now. Troy Lavello onto the mound. Might be AJ.
So we got a Diamondback mound meeting.
I think you're right, and I'm not so sure Peralta's been pulled back for a pinch hitter. I think he just went back over to
pitch change.
Review the scouting report.
Looks like we'll have AJ Puck.
Big left-hander. We're back in a moment.
AJ Puck, P-U-K. I'm not sure how they're going to pronounce that. Agatha all along. That looked pretty interesting. Look at that Wendy's breakfast burrito, it says. Yeah, I don't know what time Mav will be home tonight. I'm pretty sure the Georgia game's probably over.
Back with you from Chase Field, scoreless in the ninth inning. Diamondbacks and Padres. 61 appearances for AJ Puck, 29 with the Diamondbacks after he was acquired from Miami. He's on a career best run of 25 consecutive scoreless appearances.
Still going.
He stranded a couple of Padre base runners with a scoreless eighth last night. David Peralta, who came into the game having only 16 at-bats all season against left-handers, faces his third different lefty tonight. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. 2 at-bats against Rodriguez.
Oh, it does look like the game must be over. I don't know who won.
Another thing this does for Toy Lavello, it forces Mike Schilt to keep some of his tremendous left-hand pinch hitters on the bench, most of whom are in the starting lineup, and Peralta aboard against the lefty for the second time, a one-out single.
David takes a different swing against a left-handed pitcher than he does against a righty. Very controlled, just get the bat on the ball, and he finds a hole right back up the middle of the field that time.
Hey, Francis, how you doing?
Eduardo Rodriguez started the game for the Diamondbacks.
Georgia. No, it says it's only in the third quarter.
Jackson Merrill, Fernando Tatis Jr. all
okay,
and they're all still down.
Then
he wants to give them an opportunity to pinch hit as another man.
Larry must be on halftime. Or no, it's third quarter.
His 4th home run this season. He's been a Diamondback killer, and it's 2-0.
Oh, the Padres just take a 2-0 lead, baby! Home run! You called it, lady. Oh, you said walk off. Yeah, the game's still going. I see that, Francis.
That's his 11th hit against
Georgia has cut the lead to 30-15.
That's a slider that ended up on the inner third of the plate, mid-thighs. And I mentioned earlier, Higashioka's looking to pull everything that comes his direction, and that time able to keep it fair.
His 17th of the year. AJ Puck's first home run.
There we go. That's what we needed.
In the middle of June. Lockridge, the center fielder.
Top of the ninth, baby.
Diamondbacks have Walker, Gurriel, McCarthy, 4, 5, and 6 due up. And it's going to need to be a miracle ninth inning. Lockridge sends one deep, and he's got his first major.
That's another homer, baby! 3-0. Come on, baby. That'll teach you bring a fresh guy in.
The rookie Brandon Lockridge, 27 years old, came in with only 5 major league at-bats. He was 0 for 3. And there's home run number 1 in his career.
Can't believe I'm rooting for the Padres, but damn it, we need them to win.
You said it.
Just a couple of hangers right in the middle of the plate.
3 batters, 3
yeah.
2 of them homers, and a 3-0 Padre lead against AJ Puck. The bullpen had been outstanding throughout this series. First time ever that A.J. Puck has given up 2 home runs in a relief appearance. And what a time for it. Martinez retired all 4 that he faced. A.J. Puck, who has been borderline unhittable since he became a Diamondback. A shocker. The veteran Higashioka and the rookie Lockridge. Here's Wade.
All right.
And something on the field in the outfield has to be attended to.
Just in case you're thinking about diving out there and trying to hook one back to right field. Right underneath.
We are now a half a game ahead of both the Diamondbacks and the Mets.
He's been victimized by a couple of outstanding defensive plays at second by Ketel Marte.
That play he made on the Wade bunt, that's as good as it gets. That's the only play he had, glove to glove.
A half a game ahead of both the Diamondbacks and the Mets.
1-2 on Wade. Jurickson Profar, the leadoff hitter, on deck.
All right, 1-2 count with 1 out. Top of the ninth, 3-0.
Once more to Marte.
Oh, flying liner over to second baseman. Caught out number 2.
Far heading back to the
I know, right, Lane?
I'm
telling you, it's because you kept we got our Braves hats on, baby. So we're bringing the Padres luck.
He has been outstanding since he was acquired at the trade deadline. But he will leave.
That's it. Puck's done.
On his way in.
When you have rheumatoid arthritis.
Here we go. We're at commercial. We brought the Padres luck. Laney called it. She says, walk it off. And they did. 3 runs. Only we weren't in the bottom. We were in the top. But, hey, that's an away team's way of walking it off. Now they just got to hold them. But we still got guys at bat, so. Dang it. Dang it. I'll be right back. Hey, how you doing, Crush? Well, we're a half a game ahead of. We were a half a game ahead of the Mets and the and soon to be the Diamondbacks, I believe, if they lose tonight. The Mets have already actually, they were playing when we went a half a game, so we might be a full game ahead of them. I'm not exactly sure how that works. I know I just read on the MLB.com site that with the win today, we went up a half a game ahead of the Diamondbacks and the Mets. So I don't know. That's gone. That's another home run for the Padres. 4-0. Or excuse me, that was a 2-run blast. 5-0, Laney. I would say unless the Diamondbacks have an amazing bottom of the ninth, we are definitely up on them in the wild card race. What a game to wait until the ninth to turn it on like that.
Footnote on Padres that could hit on this day in 1997. Tony Gwynn won his 4th straight National League batting title with a .372 average. 8-time batting champion, 7 times led the National League in hits.
And he hits a way high fly ball to center for McCarthy. It's a 5-run.
That's going to do it. Out number 3.
Answer backs. They need a miracle answer back.
We're heading to the bottom of the ninth. Sorry about that. Yep. Hello?
Carroll's double
Right, they are back.
And through 8 innings now, that has been their only hits. The team that leads the major leagues in runs scored has been nearly completely stymied by the Padres in a game San Diego doesn't even need. And they have a 5-run lead as Yuki Matsui, the left-hander, is on to work the 9th inning. 62 appearances. Signed a 5-year, $28 million deal in the offseason. Now here he is. They've been out hit 10-1. They're down 5-0. They're down to their final 3 outs. And Christian Walker starts us off in the 9th.
Give me a washcloth.
And that's a start.
I gotta have something.
Walker rolls it into left. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Diamondbacks in this series so far, just 8 for 58. They have gone 1 for 12 with runners in scoring position.
Yes, but I'll be streaming the Hollywood 400, Hollywood Casino 400 Cup race early in the day. So I don't know if I'll be able to make the Braves game. But the last I knew, I thought Mav was going to try to do it. But who knows how he's going to feel if the Georgia Bulldogs lose.
Post-game preview presented by Talking Stick Resort and Casino. Todd Walsh, Mark Grace, Jody Jackson standing by. They'll have that coming up as Bell steps in to hit for McCarthy. Josh, 250 and 19 home runs. Yoshioka out to the mound. Josh Bell has 6 hits and 5 RBI in his last 6 games. Despite getting only 2 starts over that stretch.
Odd prediction right here, partner.
What do you got?
Catcher's interference.
Josh Bell at 6'4". He's got that big wingspan. Higashioka's already been clipped once. Whatever it takes to get some hits. Yeah, I'm all in. Got his back foot on that back line. That might be the first time a broadcaster in baseball history has ever predicted a catcher's interference.
Well, I know it's happened at least once, maybe a couple of times for Josh Bell. Actually, 5 times this season.
Oh, bro,
Your staff is
I fell the other day and really hurt my shoulder bad. So when I cough, it is just gut wrenching.
I mean, for a big guy, Josh Bell doesn't take much of a strike.
How coughing would make your shoulder up here hurt, I have no idea. But it does.
Is generated with the upper body, and a lot of times it's late.
And when he connects, boy, does it go.
Not yet, Lane. My daughter, my oldest daughter, came and got it about 3 weeks ago. She was supposed to have brought it back last week, but still hasn't. Should probably ask her to bring it, because this shoulder, it's just absolutely killing me.
Well stocked for the postseason.
I can tell you after the stream, I'm probably just going to go in and take a nice hot shower.
Fastball down. San Diego on the verge of its 93rd win on the year. It's already clinched that top wild card spot. Suarez on deck, 2-2 on Josh Bell.
I know, right? Kids. Rung him up, out number 2.
Just couldn't hold back. Come on, Gino.
Gino, 2 hits of the game last night, 0 for 3 tonight. Last man standing for the Diamondbacks. Walker will get second uncontested.
No, I don't, Lane, but actually that's something I brought up to my healthcare nurse, and they're actually gonna set me up with one.
all kinds of scenarios that we looked at, analyzed, all the possibilities for this game tonight.
Here it
I don't
comes.
think everybody saw this one coming. No.
1 and 2 count, 2 outs,
Not
baby.
a bingo card. Now the 1-2.
Foul ball.
Mets lost at Milwaukee. So the Diamondbacks got some help from the Brewers that they needed. The Braves got a walk-off homer from Travis d'Arnaud, and they beat the Royals 2-1. Mike Schilt's team sitting pretty right now with that top wild card spot. Diamondbacks down to their final strike. That one goes through the wickets, and Walker's into third. Look to Brandon Pfaadt, who's scheduled to start tomorrow. To say they need that game tomorrow might be a massive understatement. Padres with a win tonight.
Full count, 3 and 2. Trades over deuces.
With the Diamondbacks, they would take a 7-5 lead with one game to go tomorrow in game 162. Full count on Gino, 3 and 2. They're not done yet. Gabby on deck.
Got it swinging. That's game. 5-0. San Diego routs the Diamondbacks. Arizona Diamondbacks.
Two hit in a game they desperately needed. And now they have lost 5 of 6. And to say they're going to need some help is putting it lightly.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I've talked to you about this before this season, partner. I'm not a big fan of guys not getting on the field before the game starts. D-backs didn't take any batting practice.
Don't that feel weird to be typing another team's name, Lane?
Today on the field, I think you have to stick with your regular routine.
It's only 2 hits. They lose it 5-0. And now the wild card chance that was there for them seems a little further off in the distance. Post-game show is next. We're back from Chase Field in just a moment.
Well, there we have it. Diamondbacks losing. So, you know, it was down to us, Mets, and the Diamondbacks. So, we're the only victorious team today. Now, I read on MLB.com that we were half a game ahead of the Mets and the Padres. I don't know if that meant we were, with today's win, it put us ahead with, and now that they lost, that's what we are ahead now. Or if they lost, were we going to be more? I don't know, but I know we're at least half a game ahead. So that is great. So we need to we definitely need to sweep Kansas City. If we do, I don't know how that's going to work. Like, I think they're going to make us play the games with the Mets. Even if we sweep Kansas City, I think they're still going to make us play that doubleheader. And then I think if we win one game of the doubleheader, then we're in. Well, I guess that would all have to do if the Mets win tomorrow, probably. I don't know. We'll see. Well, I didn't fall in the shower. I was actually standing, trimming my beard and mustache, and somehow, I don't know, I just ended up on the floor. I started things started kind of spinning around a little bit, and that's I remember that, like kind of getting a little blackout-ish a little bit, you know. things started fading in. I was like, whoa. I stepped back, put my arm down on the... I put my arm down. It was this arm. I put it on the counter just to kind of, like, whoa. And that turned me and my shoulder towards the shower, the tub. And somehow I just kind of over and straight down on the shoulder and on the neck. It actually popped my neck pretty good too. Like big pop. But I don't know if I blacked out completely because I don't know. To me it all seemed simultaneously, like instant. Like as soon as I hit, I thought I picked myself right back up. Well, started to crawl back up, that is. Because it popped my neck pretty good. It hurt. It hurt. But yeah. Yeah, I don't dare, like, I know it's stupid to say because I'm not that old. I'm only 45 years old. But with all the health stuff I have in my legs, especially, 3 years, a little, like 3.5 years ago, I had what they classified as a mild stroke. So I lost a lot of strength and ability in my left arm and my left leg. So I don't stand and walk the greatest at times. So I don't dare, like, my son's home when I shower. That way, if anything happens, I have somebody here. But yeah. Doctors are looking to fix me up. Our magic, Cody says, our magic number for a playoff spot is now 1. Yeah. That's right. I certainly look forward to it. I pray that we make the playoffs. Even if we don't go very far in the playoffs, guys, which, knock on wood, I don't want to jinx us, because I believe in the Braves. I wholeheartedly believe in the team, and I think we could go all the way. But just to get to the playoffs, or even if we miss the playoffs, guys, even if we miss them, this was a outstanding season for what it was. All the injuries we had, how many teams would bounce back from the significant amount of injuries that we've had and still pull out a playoff berth? Or even if we don't go to the playoffs, to be on the cusp of a playoff berth, with all the significant player injuries we've had. That shows fortitude that this team has had. And I'm proud to be a Braves fan. All right, so it is kind of late. Can't believe it's already 9:45 on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. I want to say thank you. Thank you to everybody that stopped by and participated, and thank you for those that stuck around for the bonus content. That was pretty cool. We might do that a little more often, especially next season when the season comes around. Oh yeah, we still have an A team, that's for sure. Wait until our A team is fully healed and we're back on the field in 25. I know 24 ain't over yet, but I think we got good things coming ahead of us. We definitely got a powerhouse team. They did, Lane. They absolutely did work their asses off. Big Bear, diehard guys like Mav, last year, calling for Bear to be cut. Oh, get rid of him. Wow, he's just taking up money. He's not doing nothing. He's not productive. And then, midway through the season, he started, hitting the ball. Well, of course, we got knocked out, so we couldn't see him go into the playoffs. Well, we went to the playoffs, but we got knocked out first round. Well, the second round, I should say. We had the first round bye. But then to come in this year and play like he did, man, phenomenal. Proud to be a Braves fan. Oh, hey, Felipe Angel. Welcome in. Thank you for being a Braves fan. We'd love to have you. Absolutely. The 25 team being healthy. Look out. Hey, look out for the 24 team. These guys that stepped in for these roles have done a great job. I'll tell you. Laureano, Kelnick. Those are two to say. Urshela coming in. He's done a phenomenal job over there at third base. We have Jorge Solar coming in, taking right field, playing for Acuna. He has been a big contribution since getting in. All right, so that looks like we got to everything. I think since it is almost 10 o'clock at night, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and call this stream. I do stream tomorrow at 1:40 Central Time. Will be the start time for the race. The race should be at 2 o'clock Central, 3 o'clock Eastern. The Hollywood Casino 400. That is the NASCAR Cup Series playoff race, and it'll be at the Kansas Speedway. I will be streaming that. I don't foresee it getting done before the Braves game. But I will talk to Mav tonight, and I'll talk to him about if he wants to stream it. Now, here's what I can say. If Mav doesn't stream it and the race gets over and there's still a chunk of Braves game, I will jump in mid through the Braves game, or I may just stick with the race streak. No, that's not going to work. I'll have to shut down and start up so people know that the baseball stream is on. All right, buddy. Thank you, Felipe. Appreciate you stopping, man. Thanks for interacting in the chat too. Really appreciate it. All right. Well, with that said, guys, if anything, we'll try to get something figured out. Like I said, if Mav's not streaming it when I come out of this NASCAR stream, I'll already have things set up to go for the Braves game. So hopefully he will. I'm pretty sure he will. I don't think he's got anything planned for Sunday, but I can't speak for him. I just know what we talked about, and he said that it was a good possibility. So with that said, guys, hey, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go take a nice hot shower. Thank you, Laney, for stopping by. Thank you, everybody else. I really appreciate all the support. Love you guys. I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace out, guys.